Sorry for the delay, y'all. Here we are. I gotta put my headphones away, but then I'll be right back. Okay, let's do this thing. As I'm untangling my headphones and my PlayStation 2 controller, the joys of using technology from 2005. Oh my god. Another time where I almost wish I had a camera going, because that was a comic struggle. A cosmic struggle, even. Alright, let's loop that wire up there. We got this one in my hands. Alright, cool. Happy 4th of July. Happy Friday. I figured a lot of us probably have the day off today. I don't. I have to go to work a little bit later, but that's the life of a fitness instructor. And we're on the verge of the playoffs with the Detroit Lions. I figured we'd play a little football today, and maybe we'll have some friends coming up this weekend, but we'll probably come back with the Dolphins live stream probably on Sunday. So, gonna get into some playoffs action. We did all of like the final season stats and all of that good jazz at the end of last week's episode. I did fix my settings so everything should be recording on separate audio tracks. What I'm probably gonna do is do like a mega episode for episode 59 where we do like highlight recaps of 15 and 16. We'll do all the season stats, we'll do all the season awards, and then we'll go into the playoffs from there. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we pulled out wins against the Cardinals and the Raiders with mostly backups. We didn't play Deshaun Foster for like the last 4 games of the season. We did play Drew Brees. We ended up having to put Roy Williams in because Charles Rogers got hurt. But we played some backup linemen. We played a lot of backup defensive players. And we're ready for the playoffs. So we're going to jump into going into the playoffs after we did lose that one game to the Bears. We'll call that a fluke, and we'll go into the playoffs. Now, the wild card round we're not participating in, so I'll flip over to week number 18. We have Baltimore taking on Kansas City. Baltimore always a tough out with that defense. Cleveland, who has made a lot of moves in this series. They actually own Larry Fitzgerald right now. Arizona was busy with trades in this universe as well. Playing Tennessee, Green Bay Packers take on Arizona, Carson Palmer, both teams that we've beaten. And Chicago, the only team that we're really afraid of in this playoff bracket, is playing Atlanta. So I think without further ado, welcome to 2008, the year that I graduated from high school. I feel old. Hopefully that didn't make you feel too old either. And let's simulate this week of football. Ooh, I can't wait to see this one. So Baltimore beats Kansas City. Honestly, I can't even believe Kansas City got into the playoffs. It's kind of the AFC West was just a mess. Wow, this is really taking a minute to simulate this game. It's nerve-wracking. Who's going to take it? I really want the Browns to win. I like Larry Fitzgerald. Wow, I'm like on the edge of my seat right now. It's working too because the dots are getting longer. Wow, wow, wow. Who's gonna win? This might be one of the longest simulations I've waited for yet. I wonder if it's too bad that you can't, like, all right, Cleveland, get in the that must have been like an OT game or something like that. I wish that we could see. I guess we'll watch SportsCenter now. But looks like Cleveland beats Tennessee, Green Bay beats Arizona, and Chicago. I think we have to play Chicago now. I think we have to beat the Chicago Bears. Oh my God. So we're going to watch SportsCenter, and we'll go into all of our organizational stuff after that. So let's go ahead and watch SportsCenter.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action.
Let's get straight to
In
it.
our first game this week, we had the Ravens come away with a 7-point win. Guerrero had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Bears beat the Falcons.
Interesting. The Bears are on a 6-game
had a
winning
stellar
streak.
game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. And in our final game, we had the Packers come away victorious.
Wow.
And before we leave you on this special wild card edition of NFL Primetime, let's hand out a few
Bolden
game
balled
balls
out.
to our
Them losing
prime-time
Peerless
players.
Price probably really sunk them.
That'll do it, everybody. I'm
know,
Chris Berman.
Chicago,
Thanks
6
for joining
games
us
in a
in the
row,
Bristol
dude.
Studios. We'll see you for the division championships here on
I wonder
ESPN,
what happened with them.
the worldwide leader in sports.
All right, so now it's going to just shoot us right over there. I can't believe we have to play Chicago again. This is the stuff this is like storybook stuff. The one team that we lost to in the regular season is going to be playing us for a spot in the NFC Championship. Now, I will say we did not play Deshaun Foster in that game. So we will have Deshaun Foster active for this game, where I think the first thing that we're going to do is go through we'll check our injuries first, and then we'll go straight into our roster build. So let's simulate up to the date. I think this should get us up there. We look like a much weaker team, but that's because our depth chart is probably all over the place right now. This is beautiful. We love to see an empty injury report. Ugh, that 96 defense is making me sweat already. So we've got that empty injury report. No injuries on the roster. We love to see it. Okay, so let's fix our depth chart, because that's gonna be a mess right now. So we need Breeze starting. We need Foster starting. That's good. We need Roy up top here. We have Charles back, so that goes correct. Richards, let's send Roy to the bottom. All right, now this is where we're gonna make some moves. This is where we're going to make some moves right here. Well, not here. We're going to keep Dewey. We're going to keep... So, at left tackle, I think I'm going to keep Ward. Interesting. Hold on. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have Backus, who has the better pass blocking, take the left back We'll have Ward back him up. Butler's there, DM's there. And then we're going to throw DM on the other side. Both of these tackles could be gone next year. And now we have... Yeah, that looks good to me. A little bit better run blocking on the right side, on the strong side. A little bit better pass blocking on the left side, on the weak side. He's the better, well, technically he's the better run and pass blocker, but I like Ward as the backup left tackle. So let's do that. We've got Green, we've got Wood. We need to fix this starting guard spot. See, here's the thing. Hansen is better than Coleman overall, but that 69 run blocking worries me. Let's see. I want to see how Coleman fares as the starter, but Hansen, he might get in. If it seems that Coleman is overmatched by his matchup, I think Hansen's probably going to come in pretty quickly. All right, so the offense is set. We'll just make sure the defense is set. Let's put Michael Haynes as the backup. We want Sean Rogers as the backup. Michael Haynes as the backup. Now we got to put Bailey back. We get to put Zach Thomas back in. I'm going to start Zach Thomas here. I think we keep the rest of these guys for backups and for following years, but Zach Thomas is easily the best of these guys in terms of his run coverage, his consistency, his tackle numbers. Like, I think he just has to be out there, but we'll have Pearson out there for the 3-4 now. Oh, interesting. I just got a disconnected chat. I wonder if this stream is not working right. Successfully connected. Great. Never mind. We're back, I guess. Sorry about that. All right. Teddy goes back to the starting spot. I think we have Boone just back up no matter what. Then we've got Trufant, Hunt, Bryant, Smith. And then we need Farmer, Hunt, Smith, Bryant. Okay, that's all good. Spark starts over Holt. All right, the defense is also set. Special teams I'm good with. All right, I think we're playoff ready. Let's check out the Bears players. All right, well, Rex Grossman is the starter, I guess. I can't believe they've won 6 games in a row. 2,500 yards, 13 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. We're just going to really have to bunker down on the run, I guess. All right, let's get out of this one. Speaking of the running game, we've got Anthony A-Train Thomas. He literally calls him A-Train, Mr. Chris Berman. Much better year this year. I think he was the starter this year compared to last year. 833 yards, 11 touchdowns. He got a lot of those touchdowns against us. Sorry, I'm connecting to this myself to see if it's actually working, but it seems like it is now a little bit more. Germ! How are you, sir? All right, glad to see it. Yeah, I was curious at first to see if this was working or not, but now I'm seeing a chat makes me feel like it is. All right, good fullback. Really one dangerous receiver, but I can't say that because I feel like we got beat by like Burleson for a long game last time we played them, but Marty Booker, their best receiver overall. He's got really good receiving numbers other than that speed. He's not the fastest guy. 655 yards, 3 total touchdowns for Mr. Marty Booker. I'm still so shook that we have to play the Bears again. Looks like Ward, their rookie, is their best tight end. They've got Kreutz in the center. Kreutz, whatever. They've got Tucker and French on the guard. And they've got Tate and Gibson on the tackle. I'm going to probably be controlling Navarro the whole time, trying to get those sacks up on the right side. We got Tommy Harris at defensive tackle with Seth Payne on the other side. Tommy Harris always gives us trouble. On the outside, we've got Brown, Mason, and Whiting, so they've got really good defensive ends. This defense is going to be absolutely brutal to play against. Lance Briggs and Joe Odom, both solid outside linebackers. Of course, you can't talk about the Bears without talking about Mr. Brian Urlacher, another season with 100 tackles, 7.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception for Urlacher, a wrecker. Only in his 8th season, so he's probably got at least a few more years of being absolutely elite. he's going to be a problem. He made Carr's life Carr's life. He made Carr's life just miserable when we played them last time. And then, of course, at cornerback, you've got Charles Tillman on one side, but, like, can't discount Fred Smoot on the other side either. He's not a slouch of a cornerback, so not a bad secondary at all. He's also their kick and punt returner, too, and he can really scoot on those returns, so we'll have to watch out for Peanut in general. Can't wait to pick him up in the Dolphins series next year. We got Wesley Parsons on the strong safety, and then Mike Brown on the free safety. Again, really good safety core. They're really, like, truly, there is not a huge hole in their defense. Like, maybe that third or fourth receiver, like, that's maybe it. So, it's going to be tough. We're going to need to break off some good runs. Hopefully we can break some to the outside, because I'm not trying to put Deshaun anywhere close to Brian Urlacher as much as possible. And I think that's everything, y'all. Let's go check out their injuries. I don't think I saw any, but we'll check just in case. All right, both teams at full strength. That means we can play some football. Let's freaking do it. Hopefully our overall has caught up here. Let me actually... that's fine. We can do it like this. Yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? All right, let's stick with the straight-up Blues. We should have home field advantage. We gotta win this one. I had nothing to say other than that. Like... It feels like we have a great team. We're 15-1. If we can get over this hump, this is the one team that beat us last year. Let's go get it.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, the road to the Super Bowl continues here on ESPN. The field is narrow. We'll be down to 4 teams by the end of the day.
It says you're a top fan.
Coming up, we've got
I appreciate that about you.
Divisional matchup for you here.
Thanks for being a fan, bro. I
Detroit,
appreciate you big
it's
time.
go time.
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hello, and welcome to this NFC Divisional Playoff game here on ESPN. I'm Dan Stevens. My cohort, Peter O'Keefe, is alongside me, and Peter, only one of these teams will be moving on to the NFC Championship game.
Well, it's do or die, Dan. Only one will survive. With the conference championship game within reach, both teams have tasted their share of success this season, Dan. However, one team today will taste bitter defeat. With the game about to begin, we'll see who has what it takes
quote-unquote
to advance
best
to the
team
next
in
round.
the NFL versus the hottest team
toss.
in the NFL. This is like, the stories are just writing themselves right now. I can't handle it.
It's heads.
Gotta take the ball first. We gotta try and put a dent in the armor right away.
Paul Edinger kicking off for the Bears.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Time for Lions football.
Edinger kicks
All right,
it
we get a
off
return.
to begin the game.
Wish it wasn't Hopkins, but that's okay. Let's go, Hopkins.
Hopkins
Oh, boy.
decides to take it out of the end zone.
Barely got to the
Tackled at
16.
the 16.
I should have just put it down.
Hopkins decided not to down it, but couldn't even make it to the 20.
Okay, we're
which
gonna
may affect his
start-
Christmas gift from his special teams coach.
We're going to start with the quick slant. No way are they pressing right
The
away.
Lions offense will
Oh,
start this
shoot,
drive
yeah.
at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, this is the move.
Goal 74. Listen up. Cut hot.
Oh, no.
Gets
Block
the
the
sack
guy.
way back at the 11.
Who missed that block?
Tommy Harris comes in untouched on this play and just wallops the quarterback. Hey, where was the O-line, Dan?
It was
Did they just
DM.
give up? Oh, That quarterback's going to be pointing fingers
No, it
on that
wasn't.
one.
Well,
The
it kind
defensive
of was,
design
DM.
worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball
All right,
well behind
let's
the
go to the
original
quick
line
slants,
of
try and get
scrimmage.
some
What a
yards
way to
back. This is
derail a
not how I
series
wanted
from
to
the
start.
onset.
Second and long ahead.
Ball at the Lions' 11-yard line.
Single back. Single back.
Breeze
Urlacher.
fires this one over the middle, and it falls incomplete.
With the deflection.
Not ideal. Not ideal of a start. All right, let's hit. Let's see if Dewey gets open over the middle.
Third down.
not,
15
They're going
yards
man.
to go.
So I'm going to put Roy by himself.
Rodgers goes in motion.
Somebody going to go with him? Oh, good. The worst corner stayed on him. Oh, thank you.
Brown puts a lick
Oh
on the
my
receiver
God, thank
and
you.
separates him from the ball.
He was supposed to
Incomplete.
cut left. I threw it too early.
Number 21, defense.
All right, refs bailed us on that one.
Ball is placed at the spot of
Let's get a run in.
automatic first down.
Knight gets a little too
I
physical
think
with his man here.
I think
as you
he
can see.
bounced
He gets
off of the
flag for it,
cornerback
too.
there because
Yeah,
you
that's
see
a
how
good
he was
pass
trying to cut
interference
out.
call. He was
as
all
I
over that receiver.
I was trying to hit the route as he cut out, so that's actually a good call. They were just mauling him. All right, let's go Deshaun. Should we just go straight up weak toss?
First and 10. Ball at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Down.
Why?
Black, 40 check. Gray, 44. Check. Gray, 44. Hut, hut, hut.
Breeze tosses it out left side, and it's complete
Had to
at
react
the
to the
42.
full blitz.
Finally dropped at the 44.
We'll pitch
it
and
will
catch.
be first down.
I'm gonna run some play action here.
Roy Williams has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
Yeah, let's do the slant and go. Honestly, this could be anybody depending on how they go. Where's my outlet? I guess it's Foster.
Set. Black, 18.
Richards.
Smooth
It was in his
hammers the
hands.
receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Mike Brown can make it
That's
happen
a
in the
tough pass to
defensive
hold on to.
backfield. Eighth-year man out of Nebraska. This is one superb cover guy. He's often ruining would-be catches, getting in the way, and disrupting those passes.
I could have
Just
thrown that
try
to
to
Dewey.
throw around him. I dare you.
Yeah, let's run the ISO from here.
Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Down.
Richards goes in motion.
Blue, 44.
That'll take Peanut out.
Blue, 44.
Foster has his number called on second down.
I bounced
and
off of my fullback.
gains
I'm not
about
even
3
hitting
yards.
turbo when that happens. That's the frustrating part. I think I'm just that much faster than my fullback. It's not here. Let's go stop some corners.
Watch the
Third and
pass,
7.
defense, watch the pass.
Ball at the Lions'
Interesting.
47-yard line.
Double. Down.
Wide open. Gotta catch that, Roy. Let's go.
Williams catches it left side.
Perfect pass.
They get the first on third and long.
If we're gonna win this one, Roy's gotta have a pretty good game.
And 3 guys covering him, but look what happens.
Is that true? I mean, that's a pretty nice
Incredible
pass.
catch.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. Advantage offense there.
All right, I don't trust Roy to hold that block, but I can't move him over, so let's try it.
Foster Foster carry on first down and
That was
picks
so
up a
close.
couple.
So close.
Deshaun Foster didn't get very far on that last
he did
play,
not.
and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second and 8. Ball at the 32-yard line.
I think they're sitting back for this one. Oh, no. You got to be...
Mason sacks him back at the 37.
I had Dewey over the top.
Mason gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss.
So
Watch
both
this.
of them have given up a sack.
That's going to push them back, way back. Great defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
Shoot.
Let's take it up, Steve! Take it up!
Ball at the 37.
Breeze
Got him again.
passes this one.
Oh, Roy,
Knocked
no!
away from the receiver, incomplete.
Number 11 was the intended receiver.
I got to punt it.
Lance Briggs executes perfect zone coverage on this one. His receiver doesn't have a chance. Check it out.
I don't know, man.
Yep,
That
the
was in
ball
his
hits
hands.
the turf, incomplete. That's
That
great
was the Mike
defensive
Brown
play.
hit, though.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long
get away
and
with it every
forces an
time.
incompletion.
I can't
that
believe
was
I
a
have to
good
punt
call
this.
by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down.
Return.
Harris gets ready to punt this away.
Please stay in bounds.
Harris gets the ball and aims this one out of bounds.
Well,
This
better
will
than it
fly
could have
out of
been.
bounds at the 16.
all right.
Nick Harris did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
Let's start with the 4-3. Let's go 3 weak.
The Bears will start this drive at their own 16-yard
Never
line.
mind, go 2-man.
Blue 54!
Grossman rifles it out
Oh,
left
thank you,
side
Sparks.
and it's incomplete.
Marcus Trufant.
We would have been in
Superb
trouble if that
coverage
was
on
gonna
that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
Start going
That
that
had
way.
potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
go.
Second
right back to
down
it.
coming up.
Second and 10. Ball at the Bears' 16-yard line.
Down! Set! Brown 69!
Oh, Zach. Good tip.
Thomas makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Zach Thomas managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away.
All right.
Great D.
A 3 and
That'll
out
give
would
us
be
a third
really
down,
nice.
and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Burleson goes in motion.
Come on, play some defense, guys. Oh, I got
Grossman unloads
Good play.
this to the right sideline, and
I love it when I just get stuck
it is
in the
not
running
reeled
animation
incomplete.
because I had this.
Farmer anticipated
there,
that they
but
would go deep and outside on that
Farmer
last
played
one.
good defense.
He covered the play perfectly. Because of him, incomplete.
All right, 3 and out. We'd love to see it. Let's see if we can get a good return here.
Maynard lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Maynard takes the long snap and punts it away.
Turn and block.
Hunt fields the deep punt at the 39.
Oh!
The 45.
Great return.
Stopped at the 42.
Almost had that hole through the middle there.
Punt didn't get phased by that mammoth punt. He
All right,
read the
let's,
field, Dan,
let's
and
get
managed
Watson
to
in.
minimize it with a solid run back.
Let's go double swing.
The Lions had their last drive stall out at the end.
Zone.
We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at the 42-yard line.
Let's go draw instead.
Goal 119! Check! Goal 119!
Foster takes it across the line
Wow.
and Rambles for
Maybe
about
I should
5.
just trust that he's faster than some of these linebackers, because I think I just
6 feet,
had
222. This running
I think I
back
was just
comes
past
with
him.
all the fixins. He can deke out defenders, spin out tackles, and even run some over.
Good block on Urlacher there. Let's stay with the split jokers. Let's actually go back to the... Actually, let's do the play action delay corner.
2nd and 4. Ball at the 37.
Liz. Bro, down. Set.
Oh, God.
Tackled at the 36.
Who
Drew
was
Brees
that?
tried to get out of trouble on that last play, Dan, but trouble found him before he could get away. No escaping it.
It was my center. That's so annoying. No, this isn't what I want. That's what I wanted. How are you lining up?
Third down with 2 tight ends to the
Ball
right.
at the 36-yard line.
Liz. Down. Go back.
Breeze throws a bullet and the ball's caught at the
Roy.
29. Pushed out at the 27.
Listen, I've
That
thrown
will
to
bring
other
up
people.
First down.
But Roy's balling
Drew
right now.
Brees threaded the ball back there to his man, right past all that traffic. Good job.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
All right, this could work out. We got Fitzsimmons in, who's a better blocker. They're in man. I just need a little daylight. Throw the block. Throw the other block.
Foster picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Fucking Urlacher, dude. He's unbelievable. Let's go wide corner. This could be a Watson touchdown.
7.
More zone.
25.
Down.
Breeze fires
Good
this
catch
one
by
over the
Richards.
middle,
Needed
and
that.
it's good for a gain of 8.
Drew Brees made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now
Gonna
Dan, they
put
can
Carr
just
in to
fall
get the
forward
first.
and make the play.
Sounds easy.
Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off.
Here we
Third
go.
down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Big conversion right here.
Walters goes in motion.
32. Black. 32.
That's a good run, Carr.
Down and converts the third down.
Huge run by the rookie. Is that Peanut out there, though? Damn. And it's man.
Set. Blue. 56. Listen
I'll take the ISO
up.
again.
37. Listen up. Gray. 36. Hut.
Foster picks up about 2, and
frustrating.
that brings up second down.
That's frustrating.
Deshaun Foster used the blocking, but
I'm,
this
like,
stingy
not getting my
defense didn't
cadence
give
right
up
with
much
Foster
at all
right
on
now.
that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second and 8. Ball at the 11.
Liz. Down. Set. Black. 44.
Foster didn't haul that
My
one in,
brother.
and it falls incomplete.
Was the
Wow.
intended
Deshaun
receiver.
Foster set up for the screen back there. He had blockers ready, but forgot
Just
to catch
missed
the
him.
ball.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that call.
What's the
Third and 8.
Third down. And this
All right,
will
we
be
got a
the
zone.
8th play of the drive.
So I'm going to be able to look for Webster first and Roy as the outlet. Webster.
Breeze rifles this one to the end zone, and it's caught for the
Woo! Hell yeah. Let's freaking go, dude.
Webster faces down 2 defenders and
Almost got sacked on the
football.
backside, though. I really got to look out for Backus.
Nice catch.
Great effort to get him into the end.
Woo! Huge play. Huge play. Can I get it with, like, the... No, let's get his face in it. Oh, hell yeah. That's a great shot. Let's print that screen. Feels good. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Let's go.
End zone, Peter.
Huge
Yeah, that's how
touchdown.
to
Let's
play
now
the
play
game.
some more defense.
110%.
Now the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Casey kicks it off. Carlson catches it back at the 6. Breaks the tackle. Crosses the field.
Okay, then.
Down at the 32.
Carlson was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
All right, yeah.
Webster just solidified a spot on the roster for months to come. Years even.
The Bears stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 32-yard line.
Nope. Play action. Good play. They're dropping the balls that they were catching last time. This is great.
Incomplete.
Sammy's playing a little bit better today.
Breaks up the pass. You know, he owned that zone so clearly. Yeah, I bet he comes in on his days off to repair the turf.
3-4.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
flip
Good
to the
denial
cover.
there.
Second down coming up.
I own you, Grossman. I own you. Down.
Grossman passes this one after the play action, and
Rexy.
it's off. Incomplete.
Rexy's looking like Rexy right now.
Number 91 shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver
that gave
from
me
making the
credit?
catch.
That's hilarious.
Incomplete pass.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation to the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Lions are out in front, 7-0.
All right, big stand right here.
Oh, have a seat, Booker.
We could really start to do some stuff if we get that second score.
41.
Just pick that. Ooh.
Sparks makes a play on this one
Trufant
and
might have
forces
taken
the
that one away.
incompletion. It'll be 4th down.
Sparks came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Maynard gets the snap and punts it away.
And a face
Punt
mask. Let's
fields
go.
the punt at the 23. Brought down at the 30.
Face mask, number 21.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Knight held the face mask back there, but
All right.
it was kind of iffy. That's a 5-yard penalty
Let's
and
go.
a right
Let's see
call.
what split spread looks like. What we got in here? Let's go with the out. How are you going to do
The
this?
Lions bring their
Zone?
offense on the field and will start this
All right,
drive
might be
at their
Rodgers. Let's see what it looks like.
35-yard line.
Set. Blue 13.
Brown sacks him way back at the 29.
Is that DM again?
Alex Brown gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah, that's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
I'm going to sit DM. Let's put in Ward.
That'll be his
Everyone's
first
on
sack
notice.
of the game.
I'm not here for getting sacked a million times.
2nd and 15.
Hold your blocks.
Ball at the Lions, 29.
All right, this is zone.
Breeze throws a bullet to the
pass.
flat.
That was a bad
and
decision. I
the catch
panicked.
is made for a gain of a couple.
Parsons
Yeah,
with
good
the
play.
tackle.
That sack might have screwed us.
Drew Brees is checking off his receivers, finding the open man, and that's evident as you review the chart here. Note the short passes and how
could've
that's
maybe
enabled him
looked at
to
Roy
rack
over the
up
middle,
66
but,
yards and 1 touchdown.
All right, let's go to the bunch. Let's throw the lob corner. Webster's on one right now.
3rd down,
Although
one man
against
back.
Tillman, that's probably a bad idea.
31-yard line.
I've got Urlacher on Richards.
Richards grabs the fastball over the middle, and
That's
they
how
get
you find
first
the
on 3rd and
mismatch.
long.
Great play. Woo! Huge play. Now let's stay in the bunch and let's roll the toss to Foster this way. They're going zone. I don't think Urlacher will have enough time to get over there if we throw our blocks correctly. Come on now. Get legs, get legs, get legs. Can you throw one?
Foster carries it for the 6th time and maybe picks
I'm
up
getting
one
no
on the
blocks for my
play.
guys.
Okay, let's go.
Let's not. Let's go strong. Let's go with this play action comeback. How are you doing this? Zone again?
48-yard line.
Roy's technically going to be my only option here. But he's going to be open.
Balls in the pass, and he's got the first
Dude.
down and a whole lot more.
As American as apple
Three
pie.
guys on this play looking for the interception, but they don't get it. He says, "I'll take that, thank you very much."
Woo.
Oh, that's a wonderful catch.
Great
The
throw by
defense
Drew,
should be
too.
shaking their heads.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him.
Let's
the last
flip it
two
and run the
passes
draw.
his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
He's only got
First down
66.
from
I
the
feel like
eye.
he's got more than that.
Down! Look at the weak back! Look at the weak back! Back, 43!
The Ravens beat the Patriots. Whoa. Oh, shit, dude.
Foster takes this one way out left.
Foster
and
can't do anything
maybe
right
picks
now.
up one on the play.
Having a rough time running. 7 for 16 sucks. All right, let's go back to the spread. Let's go with the rollout. I might have Roy over the middle.
Ball at the 26
Are they
yard
doubling
line.
Charles here? What are they doing? I don't like it. Let's run to the opposite direction.
Go 26!
They're pressing the blitz.
Go 26!
I hate that too.
Listen up! Go 26!
Just making them jump around. That's not what I wanted, but it's too late now. Great run by Charles.
Catches it over the middle, and
Number 80, pass
that will be good for a gain of 8.
I don't know,
Drew
Nate. I
Brees
guess
spreaded the ball
we'll.
back there to his man.
This
right past
is
all
the
that
game
traffic.
before the
Good
other
job.
one.
Another completion, and that will be
So,
5 in a row.
Nice little streak.
What am I trying to say? I don't know the winner yet. That's what I was trying to say. Ugh,
ball at the 18-yard line.
I don't want to run at Urlacher right now, but I don't think I have any other choice.
Set! Blue 13!
Let's do this instead.
Gray 59! Listen up! Gray! Hut, hut!
Breeze throws a heater, and
The one
it is not
pass he
reeled in.
drops.
Incomplete.
I mean, he did
Roy
take a
Williams
shot.
tried to snag one across the middle on that last play, but it was no good. Incomplete.
Peter,
Ironically,
in
he
third
dropped
down
back in
situations,
coverage.
they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third
I
is
should have
such a
thrown to the
crucial
hook
down,
route.
Dan.
I
And when
was
you don't
focused
convert,
on Roy.
it really hurts.
It's my fault.
Fourth
I'll take the
down,
3.
and the field goal unit is on the field. Casey kicks
I was
it from
so focused on us
35
playing the
yards,
Bears, I'm forgetting who the other.
It's
It's
through
the
the
Cardinals
uprights.
against the Cardinals lost. Holy shit! It's the Eagles against. I can't
John
remember the
Casey
other
puts
team.
in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Casey kicks this one away. Carlson fields the kickoff at the 4.
Oh wow! Just ran straight into that block.
Stop at the
Tackled by
29.
Boone.
Carlson received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Bears
I'm sticking
offense
with the
has
cover
to
3
score
while
here.
they
This
stick with the
drive
one
will start
backfield.
at their own 29-yard line. Marion goes in motion.
I figured people had the day off, so. Oh, Zach, pick that!
Lehman tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
54 with the
Teddy
defer.
Lehman knocked that pass down. Man, he made sure
Oh,
the
nice.
only one
Yeah.
to touch the football
Well,
was him.
That
Here
is
we are.
their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Second down,
Chill
10
and chill. Mark
yards
it
to
ahead of
go.
him. Oh, get out there. Somebody.
Thomas will take
no!
this one off the toss
Good
and takes it upfield.
Good block.
Eventually shoved out at the 47.
freaking tosses,
First
man.
down.
Boss Bailey eventually gets there, but I don't know why he even bothered. Big gain, and
Look at
they'll
that.
move the chains.
That block
Well,
really
he eventually
helped him.
stops them, but way past the marker. That one's going to hurt.
Could have
They
been called a
can't pin
quit.
him down on 2nd and long, and now it's 1st and 10.
Let's stick
Very
with our game
disappointing
plan.
execution by this
I'm not gonna
defense.
panic on the play calling just yet.
47-yard line.
Thomas
Somebody get him.
gets the call
There we
again
go.
and
See?
passes the line.
Who was that?
Right down
Lehman?
at the 48.
Oh no, that was Zach Thomas. Good to have Zach back in the action. I am gonna, let's get a little creative. I'm gonna flip this and throw a weak zone fire blitz at him. Let's skip this over, let's flip them down. No penetration.
Grossman throws a
All
bullet to the
alone.
flat, and
Good
it's
tackle by
complete at the
Farmer.
45.
Nobody's injured on the Lions anymore.
Brought down at the 47.
Anthony Thomas had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it.
That was
and
the only
got
place
ball
he
to
could
him.
have
A
gone,
nice
so
run after the catch, and that's
let's
what
go
they
with the
expect from him.
3-4.
That's his job description.
And I'll throw them
you
in
won't see him
cover
running
two,
a
'cause that
post
way-
route, but you will see him
it's
make
not
plays
boss.
off those shorter
That's
catches.
okay. We'll be okay.
Third down and 4 wideouts
If they
in the
run it,
game.
I'm so screwed. Thank God.
They couldn't
No
connect
way.
on this one. Incomplete.
No way are they calling pass interference.
Pass interference, number 52.
Bro.
Defense.
On
Ball
what?
placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic
Freeman
first down.
manhandled that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan.
I don't
And he
know.
rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
Okay. Whatever you say, dude.
Keep your eyes on the pass.
First and
Keep your
10.
eyes on the pass.
Ball at the 41.
Down. Live.
Marion goes in motion.
Lions versus the refs. I'm kidding.
37.
Is that true? That's cool.
Grossman
Almost got
digs
the
it to
sack.
the right side, and
was
he's
close.
on target for a gain of 5.
I do want to do a
Marty Booker was getting double coverage
MLB
there, but it wasn't enough to stop
MVP
him from making the
2005
catch.
stream
That'll be
soon.
his first catch of the game
I'm,
after being shut out the entire
I'm
first
moving
quarter.
into a new
This is a bit of a
sublet
slow start
in
for
a
him.
couple of
Yeah, it
weeks.
is, Dan,
Maybe
but
once
you
I'm
will see the ball
solidified
more
there.
and more as the game goes on.
Down. Set.
have the line going the right way. Can someone please tackle this dude behind the line?
Thomas gains 3
I'll take
yards.
it, I guess.
And that brings up 3rd down.
I always get so nervous when they go backwards because I feel like I always get screwed over when that happens.
Third down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
Oh, I'm definitely taking suggestions. I'm going to try and go on the hardest difficulty right away. So I'm okay with a bad team. Just know it might get a little rough on the onset if it's a bad team.
Gage goes in motion. Grossman fires this one over the ball's loose, and he's stopped
they can't even challenge that. There's no way they can challenge that because if they say it's an incomplete pass, then it's an interception.
Teddy Lehman delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there, and he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
A+ uniforms and roster.
Many ways you can start a
Let's
drive,
see if they challenge
but,
this.
A turnover is not one.
I just don't think they
Definitely
can.
not. That was a big-time play.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
The Lions want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at their 32-yard line.
That's a good question. I don't actually know.
Goal 52. Goal 52. Check goal 83. Check goal 83.
Rips him down in the backfield,
Come
and the
on.
clock continues to run.
Joe Odom.
I mean, that was
dismantled
a-
play
that was
by
a
bringing
linebacker
down the
blitz.
quarterback for a loss of yardage.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, Dan.
I got pounced on right there.
Ball at the Lions' 28-yard line.
Down. Single back. Down. Blue 13.
Ooh, the Rockies are interesting. I kind of like that. Oh, get out. Drew!
And the clock will continue to run.
That's fine. I'm about to run it.
Drew Brees does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here, and he gets some yards.
All right.
Third down and
This
less
is
than
one
a
we got to
yard.
get.
Ball at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And then I'll probably call the first time out.
This one
yeah.
left to center, and the Lions take their first time out.
All right, let's see if we can do a
Carr
little...
played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A nice play, and with only a short distance
Let's
to the
go
first,
trips.
they put it
I want
together
the strong
and make
spread.
it happen.
Yeah, 3rd and short
right,
always
coming
looks
out for
easy,
this
but it's
zone.
not, Dan.
Perfect.
That's good execution.
So we're going to go to Richards on the outside, try and get a little yards with out of bounds. Ooh, Baltimore Orioles sounds fun too.
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and
That wouldn't
they
have
can't
really
connect.
ever been anything.
Incomplete.
Richard
Good defense.
was the intended receiver. Fred
Ba-da-da-da.
Smith with the cover.
Drew Brees putting on quite a display out there, Dan. He's finding his receivers and getting into a rhythm out there, both with the long and the short ball. He's racked up 115 yards and 1 touchdown.
Let's run that quick out to Richards again.
Second down, 2 receivers to the left.
Ooh, this is curious.
44-yard line.
Down.
Oh, Cubs would be fun.
Blue 56.
Who did... No way! Who did that get tipped by?
Mike Brown gets the interception, but that really happened because his teammate got in there and tipped it. Oh, it's all about coordinating your defense, man. Playing as a team.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
Wow.
The Bears are going to try and capitalize on the
so you guys don't want me to be the Red
They'll
Sox?
start this drive at the
You don't want me to be my team?
45-yard line.
I don't even want to be the Red Sox.
Grossman zips it to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Marcus Trufant came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball
the
as a team
Diamondbacks,
today. That is their 5th
the Rockies, or the Cubs.
Nice, aggressive
of
D.
what we've talked about so far. Let's flip a cover. Oh, I just did force guy. That's okay.
Second down, one man back.
Ball at the 45.
I still can't believe that was intercepted like that. Then again, we just had a fluky one like that before, so I guess it's just karma. Good tackle.
Hooker grabs the bullet, and the Bears take their first time out.
That was the year that the Sox won. Ooh, the Mariners. That could be fun, too. I lived in Seattle for a minute. Those were fun games to go to. There's a lot of good options, I feel like. As there are with this game. Oh.
Grossman throws
Defense.
a bullet here.
Defense!
Knocked away from the receiver.
Woo, Farmer.
Incomplete.
Dude, Farmer's balling today.
Farmer was in man coverage and played
I might have
pretty
to get a
tight.
screenshot of this. This was
Tight enough for the
nasty.
incompletion.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long.
Gets his
and
hand in
forces
there.
an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
I have to highlight this. So Farmer's just like in there. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I love this. I might have to just grab this real quick. Maybe I can get it focused on Farmer. Yeah, there it is. This feels like the angle. Farmer. You got Berrien's face. What a great play. Sorry, I'm getting really into this one because I really liked that play. All right, back into it. Thanks for your patience.
Oh, it sure was.
We love to
Perfect
see
D for that situation.
We love to
And
see
it will
our
bring
draft
up
picks
4th
doing
down.
stuff. Let's go for the block. We're close enough.
Maynard lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
I like the MFers for sure.
Maynard
I didn't
takes
get a
the
good jump
snap
that time.
and punts it away.
Touch me. Touch me. Yeah, I love
Bear
that.
catches it at the 11.
I love that glitch. It's one of my favorite glitches.
Fair catch interference. Number 21. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Knight made contact on that play after a fair catch signal was clearly made, so he got the call for interference. You
It's all
just
good,
can't
Al.
do that.
Great to have you, man. All right, let's do the double swing. They've been pressing their blitz a lot.
The Lions come out on offense and are well
All right,
ahead.
so I'm probably going to
They
go
have
to
yet
Foster
another shot
here.
to score and start this drive at their own 27-yard line. Breeze goes it to the left
wow, what a
sideline,
play.
and it's tipped.
All right, let's just run it out.
Joe Odom came in and got a hand on that football.
I don't
and
wanna
left
do
no
anything
chance for a reception there.
The
too
defense stood up to that play and shuts down
risque.
what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
I doubt that they're going to call a timeout if I run this. We'll go to halftime. All right.
Carr
That was
picks
only
up about
two?
2, and that
Okay.
will bring up third down.
Whatever. All right, let's go to halftime. Great start.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Lions enjoying a lead 10-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
We're 15-1.
All right, Dan. We'll get back to the second half of this
Baby.
divisional playoff game in a bit.
Woo,
First,
suffocating.
let's welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime
We came out
report.
ready to play
I'm Chris
today.
Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison, and as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Bears are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Drew Brees would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Lions towards the end of the first quarter, this time at the 12. Drew Brees would find his target on this one. An 11-yard touchdown for the Lions.
Yeah, the backups did their thing.
The Lions now early in the second
But
quarter.
I wanted to give
Lions
Drew
ahead by
a little
7.
bit of
Drew
chance to
Brees
get some momentum back.
connected
I
with
feel
his
like
man
he's
on
back
this
at
one.
it.
They're
We didn't
now
really
up
play
by
Fowler.
10. The Bears on D. Farmer comes up big here
I think I
as this
should-
falls out. And
I
he's in the right
should
spot
have
for the
enough time
recovery.
today
Bears
to
back
play
10-0.
the division championship
Mike
as
Brown
well.
shows
but
some great
I
awareness
don't want to
here as he
speak too
gets
soon,
himself
but I
into position
should
to pick
be able
this one
to.
off. And that's where we'll leave this
Actually,
one.
I might have spoken
Lions
too soon.
are up at the half, 10-0. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Drew Brees has been unstoppable. And now let's return to the second half with
This
Dan
new top
Stevens
fan
and
feature is
Peter
pretty
O'Keefe.
fun.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented
I think it
in
changes based on how much you comment.
ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby,
I
the
didn't
leader
add
in
that.
surround
YouTube added
sound
that.
technology. The Bears
All right.
get the ball
Let's play
first
some more
this
good
half,
defense.
and they could use a score right out of the gates to get back into this one. They currently trail 10-0. Now let's get to the game.
Yes, sorry. I meant the conference championship.
Carlson fields the second half kickoff at the 6.
Just whiffed on that tackle, eh?
Tackled at the 31. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the turnover column has the grim news, in my opinion. If you want to win, you have to hold on to the ball.
It's funny that because they
We've got a
didn't
quick
challenge
update
it
from
and get it
ESPN's very
turned
own
into an
Susie
interception,
Calver. Susie.
it's going to
Thank you,
stay
Dan.
as a fumble.
Head coach Lovie Smith clearly was upset about his team's performance in the first half. He said,
I appreciate
"This is
you
not
regardless,
the way we
Germ.
hope to start this game. Offensively, we just haven't been getting it done. It's gut check. We want this win. We've got to come out and play a lot harder
Ooh,
and a
Sammy!
lot smarter in the second half." Guys, back to
Happy
you.
4th, y'all.
Susie, thank you.
Sammy
Hamilton
Hams.
tips it away on the coverage.
That was sick
Incomplete.
coverage from Sammy.
Hamilton swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
31-yard line.
Guerrero goes in motion.
They finally run it.
Thomas gets the handoff.
Got a little daylight.
Gets out right. Tackled at the 36.
What's funny is they need to do more of that, but they probably won't. I saw that I think the Ravens played the Chiefs or something like that. Let's go 3-4. Let's go man cover.
Third down,
Just
3
pray that they
wideouts
don't
in the
run.
game. Booker makes the catch out to the left.
Booker
and
was bound
they
to get free at
convert
some
on
point.
third down.
Rex Grossman made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
We'll flip the cover 4.
10. Ball at the Bears' 45-yard line.
I apologize, Mark. I'm doing a bad job of remembering the games at the top of the episode. Oh, I thought I had the tackle.
For his 5th carry, and heads left.
The ball carrier.
Brought down at the 50.
Okay, fellas, we went over this all week in practice. Now we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas?
Second and 5. Ball at the Bears'
I'm sending Boss on the blitz. Please don't run left. Get him. Thank you.
Thomas gets the call again, and Beebe picks up 1 on the play.
There we go.
Anthony Thomas powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Here we go.
Not a lot of room on that
Colts
play.
over the
It will be
Browns.
3rd down.
Ravens over the Patriots.
3rd down with
What's
a
the
split
last
backfield.
one? Don't have the last one yet. Technically, we're the game before the last one, so that's probably why.
Throws a bullet to
Defense,
the flat,
boss.
This one is incomplete.
Defense. Huge, dude. Let's try and return this. We might have some room.
Maynard lines up for the punt.
I guessed wrong.
Maynard gets the snap and punts it away.
Let's see.
Hunt fields it all the way back at the 8.
Oh, but my teammates ran
tackled
into
at
him.
the 19.
Hunt did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
Literally, if I don't run into that teammate, I think I have a little bit of room to work with. It's okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
The Lions offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 19-yard line.
I'm going to give Glover the carry here. Wow, we got demolished.
Glover picks up about 2, and that brings up 2nd down. Second down with the tight end right.
Zone.
Lions 21-yard line.
I'm trying to find Foster on a pass opportunity, but I'm not really getting much.
Walters grabs the fastball
Take it.
over the middle, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Drew Brees has had a number of pass attempts, and we've seen that his guys are out there running their routes and trying to make plays. He would like to do a little bit more, however. So far, he's got
120 yards and 1 touchdown.
Third and 3. Ball at the line.
Man
26-yard
coverage.
line.
Packers. That was the team I was forgetting.
One man to beat.
Oh, why do you dive like that?
Eventually touchdown at the 43.
I'm not going to lie. I kind
that will
of
bring up 1st down.
envisioned that as a run play the whole time. We needed that big time. I probably could have looked at Roy there, but I'm getting out of this.
Down! Hyena Black 58! Hyena Black 58! Hut, hut!
Oh boy. Oh boy. I should have thrown it. Why didn't I throw that to Deshaun? He was wide open. I just panicked because everything
Seth
collapsed.
Payne dropped the quarterback like a sack lunch behind the line. That'll cost him a few.
That will be their 5th sack of the day, and they have been simply
5
relentless
sacks
so far.
Dan, they haven't let up all game, and that's what you want. Somebody whose motor never stops.
2nd
It
down.
was technically
from
my
the eye.
center that gave it up.
Blue 56!
Foster will get stopped at the line, and that
Oh
will
my
bring
God,
up
I
3rd
can't
down.
do shit right now. All right, Roy o'clock.
Strong trick!
Third and 11. Ball at the Lions 41-yard line.
I wonder what they're gonna do here. Roy, please catch that.
Smoot puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball.
I mean, I couldn't have put him in a better
4th down
situation
coming
for
up.
that.
Fred Smoot plays this one pretty tight, covering his man every step of the way. Good coverage. Let's take another look. Yeah, the coverage was so tight it forced the incompletion.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Tough series.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Harris gets ready to punt this away. Harris takes the snap and punts it away. Tillman gets it at the 20. Dragged down at the 37.
Charles Tillman racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've beaten the Packers twice, but I think the Eagles would probably be more interesting.
The Bears have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 37-yard line. Guerrero goes in motion.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Number 91
Finally.
sacks him way back at the 31.
Finally got a sack with Navarro. Needed that.
Number 91 comes in untouched on this play and just wallops the quarterback. Hey, where was the O-line, Dan? Did they just give up? Oh. That quarterback's going to be pointing fingers on that one.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
2nd and long ahead.
2nd and 15. Ball at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Grossman rifles this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
I can't believe we're going to give them a pass interference like that. Come on, Kevin.
Number 38, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Terrible.
Keith Smith slapped around the receiver way too much on that play.
Call him Kevin when he does shit like that.
Let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
Let's pinch it. Let's send the weak zone fire.
1st and 10.
That's okay.
Ball at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Marion goes in motion.
We have good backup tackles. I think I'm about to start using them. Teddy!
Right side and is well past the
I actually
markers
already
for a first
put one
down.
in.
Rex Grossman rolled the dice by targeting.
We'll go over the roster when the offseason's here.
But the pass
we have some good youngsters
That's
that I'm
another
hoping
pass
are
that
going
went
to
pretty
develop
much
in the
down
next
the
couple
middle.
of seasons.
He hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident to be throwing into where all the traffic is. He's daring the D to stop him.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Goal 16. Check. Goal 16.
Boss, get him. He's so fast.
Thomas picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring
Isn't
up
his speed
second
in like
down.
the 70s?
Anthony Thomas took advantage of some really good blocking there on that last run. When you get the initial surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
They move the ball, and
Yates
it
is
will
on the
be
Dolphins.
2nd down.
Wide open.
Booker catches
Where's
it in
our guys,
and
man?
is at the 35.
First down, Bears.
Eventually tackled at the 22.
I guess that was the defense
First
that I called.
down.
I agree, lady.
Marty Booker shows how to play ball in the NFL.
That's a good play.
He makes the catch and then works for more yards. That's the kind of player you get the ball to.
Great job fighting for that first down. He didn't waste any time.
Well, just because the pass is short of the markers doesn't mean he can't run it the rest of the way. He's a true competitor.
1st and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it's a tough mix sometimes. Good tackle, Sam.
Thomas
Needed
gains
that.
3 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know I have to be ready to like hammer the speed button when I take over a user defender. Let's go back to the cover 1.
2nd and 7. Flex go drip. Flex go drip. Down.
Yes, Trufant.
Trufant
Yes.
makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
We got a hold too.
Number 63,
Oh, sorry. I must be missing messages.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat
French held his
down.
man on that play, and hey, you can't do
Huge,
that.
huge,
that
huge,
was
huge.
offensive holding any day of the week.
I'm a little nervous. They're gonna. Let's go 3 week.
I'm
Second
spying
and
you, Rex.
17.
I should have flipped it, but that's okay. We'll be all right.
Gage goes in motion.
Brown, 22.
Grossman like
Ow.
this one hard over the middle, and it's caught just barely past the markers for a first.
Marty Booker makes
All
the
right, they're
catch
making it
with
interesting.
3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
He was open.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
First and 10. Ball at the 12-yard line.
How about stop the run now? Come on, get him. Somebody pick. What?
Varian catches the lob over the middle, and
What
he's in
the
for the score.
How did you not touch that?
Yeah. That's a score.
Bernard Berrian had 3 guys covering him.
I am
But look
shook.
what happens. Incredible catch.
That touchdown will bring them within striking distance of the lead.
I am shook by that. That should have been a pick. They both just whiffed it. That's actually, like, also a really good screenshot. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have to capture that. As much as I hate to, I gotta get it. That's a really good screenshot. All right, if we lose, that's the screenshot we're losing.
At big point stand, they did exactly what they needed to there.
Paul Edinger to attempt the extra point. Field holding.
Here's the extra point, and
The extra point is
it's
good.
good.
All right, we got to do some offense. It doesn't help. Our run offense has been non-existent.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Edinger rockets this one deep. Hunt decides to take it out of the end zone.
Sick.
Tackled at the 18. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me. And you
Yeah,
have
we're
to
not
think
doing
that.
that.
Could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Hunt got out close to the 20 on that one,
let's
so
go.
his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off.
Let's try the quick
It didn't really
slant.
hurt him either.
They're going man
The
again.
Lions stalled early last drive, and
doesn't
we'll have to wait
necessarily
and see
change
what
what I
happens
do.
here. They'll start at their own 18-yard line.
Gray, 14.
Breeze fires this one over the middle.
Good
and
catch by Charles.
The ball is caught at the 27, brought down hard at the 32. It will be first down.
Good to have Charles
Drew
back
Brees
after that
knows how to
injury scare.
spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands
right.
and has piled up 134 yards and 1 touchdown.
Feels like he has more than that, but also makes sense. Let's run the skinny post.
First down with 2 tight ends to the right.
Let's throw Trent.
This looks like a zone.
Down. Set.
Yes, pass
Number
interference.
87
Thank you.
mishandles this one and drops it incomplete.
We love that. The refs are on it today.
Number 25, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic
Parsons
first down.
slapped around the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref
I should
let
have
him know
checked
it with a
underneath,
flag
but
for
let's
pass
not worry about
interference.
that.
Here comes
First
the
and
counter.
10.
Here comes the counter.
Ball at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Down. Liz. Strong back. Strong back.
Foster gets the call
Wow,
on first
Jesus
down and
Christ.
will end
Can
up
we
losing a
block
couple.
Anything?
Alex Brown not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his third tackle of the game.
That's Coleman. He can't handle Alex. Oh, maybe it wasn't Coleman. Was that DM on the other side?
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Lions with a small lead, 10-7.
Oh no, that was Ward. Damn. All right, I was ready to pull DM. I had already pulled him. It's a perfect spot to run the lob corner. Let's see how they line up. Zone. That makes me a little nervous with Peanut over there. Stay safe. Oh, don't run
Rodgers
backwards,
snags
Charles.
the dart right sideline, and that will be a gain of 3 yards.
Charles Rodgers had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
Another short catch, and that's where they've been utilizing him today.
Yeah, the short routes have been open, and he's been exploiting it.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Breeze throws this up.
Thank you, Roy.
And it's complete at the 43.
I say again,
Finally
thank you,
stopped
Roy.
At the 41. First down.
Roy Williams had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch.
First and 10.
All right, come on. We don't care.
Ball at the 41.
Down! Set! Blue 56!
Dewey!
Woo! Right side, and he's got the first
Huge
down
play
and a
from
whole
Dewey.
lot more.
Drew Brees
He was supposed to
made a
cut
nice
out
throw
harder,
there, got
but
it
that's
right
okay.
past the defender.
What a pass, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's got 211 yards and 1 touchdown.
Come on, D! Eye the ball, you can win it all! Black strong trip! Black strong trip! Leopard! Leopard! Go back!
Breeze
Oh, bad
fires
catch.
this one over the middle, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard.
Walters made a
Could've
fantastic
probably
catch in
looked
double
at,
coverage. Keep getting him the ball, guys.
That took some strength, Peter. You can't plow him down the way you plow through a buffet line.
Hey, that depends on what you're serving. Prime rib, watch out.
Down!
Richards goes in motion.
Black 43!
Harris tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
What the fuck?
Tommy Harris was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long.
Swung out? Because Woody swung out. Nobody blocked him.
Third and goal. Ball at the 10-yard line.
Down! Set!
Oh no. Come on. Why?
Odom chases him down and gets the sack at the 11. That will bring up 4th and goal.
Joe Odom dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
Sorry
Peter,
for
he
the
has
noise.
put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
You got that right. So far, he's got 4 tackles and 2 sacks.
4th down, goal
They've gotten
to go.
so many sacks today. It's unbelievable. I better not miss that.
Casey from 28 yards out, and it's up through the goal post.
Should have let more time run off.
Good.
John Casey puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
For the first time today, they leave the red zone with only a field goal to show for it.
You know, overall, Dan, the defense has to be happy with how that one played out.
Hear that.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
That's right.
Casey booms a beauty here. Carlson decides to take it out of the end zone.
God, I've missed every kickoff tackle so far.
At the 24.
Carlson got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
All right, yeah, we need some defense for
offense
sure.
has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough
playing
time
for
passing
pass
the ball.
right now,
They have
although they
another
definitely have
opportunity
time to
here
run.
as they start off at their own 24-yard line. Barry.
Yes, another one.
Number 91 gets the sack.
Let's go, dude.
Number 91 hauled down the quarterback for the loss of a little yardage and a lot of momentum there.
Another sack, and he's got 2 for the game.
Huge play by Navarro.
Grossman throws a heater right sideline, and
No way.
it's tipped.
No way. No way.
Incomplete.
Holding. Number 63.
Okay. Fine.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
French clearly held his
Lehman
man back
almost
there.
got that
Offensive
sack right
holding
there.
was the right call.
Let's go, dime. Let's just stay man and let them cover deep.
Second down, 3 wideouts
They might
in
run
the
here.
game.
13-yard line.
I got held again.
This one will fall incomplete. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the
No,
field.
Cedric!
As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Another hold?
Holding. Number 75. Offense. Half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul.
Mark Colombo
Repeat
clearly
second
held
down.
his man back there. Offensive holding
right, well.
was the right call.
Now it's Haynes. I guess I'll be Hall.
Ball at the Bears' 7-yard line.
Haynes is a very worthy backup. Nice boss.
Picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 3rd down.
Long road ahead of you. Brown, 22.
Oh, they ran again.
Thomas.
Let's, no, let's not do that.
Hot hard at the 20. Owen with the tackle. That will bring up 4th down.
That works for me.
Owen chases his man down and gets him before the marker.
Wow, he
it's
did
worth
chase him
another
down.
look. Yep, he let some yards get by, but he made the stop when he
Maybe
had
not.
to.
They allowed a lot more than they wanted to, that's for sure, but they keep them from converting.
And on 4th down and plenty to go, I'm betting that's all that will matter.
Maynard lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away.
All right, let's try and finish this bad boy off.
Maynard takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. Hunt
64
fields
is
the
Coleman.
deep punt at the 34.
Hunt! Great
Stop at
return.
the 45.
Hunt gets a
I'm gonna
great
roll
kick
Carr.
delivered to him, and after it comes down, he's going to get a few of those yards back. This is a pretty nice return considering the circumstances. You got to love players like him.
The Lions offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at the
We still have
45-yard
to
line.
get the first down a couple times, so we got to play that balance.
Pushes out to the left
Good
side
4-yarder.
and chews up about 4 on the play.
Oh, I didn't realize what you meant at first. That's really funny.
Second and 6. Ball at the 41.
This could work. End zone. I wish I could move Dewey over. Let me let it roll. Richards needs to throw that block on Odom, or else I'm fucked.
Carr will get the carry on second down.
I tried to throw the stiff arm.
Maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Lance Briggs with
Number
the back.
91 was shaken up earlier, and I hear
Be on the
Susie
bike.
Culver
Be on the
has
bike.
a report for us.
Be on the bike.
Susie?
Damn
Thanks,
it.
Dan. After coming off the field with some back pain, the trainers have determined that he's suffering from back spasms. They're letting him
Oh, we're
stretch
good.
it out down here, but it doesn't seem to be doing much good.
What do you mean?
He's still in severe pain. His return, doubtful. Dan?
Thanks, Susie. Third down, 2 receivers to the left.
Down. Set. Gray, 34.
Reels in the football.
You're going to
and
measure that?
Okay, bring him out. Bring him out. Bring out the chains.
First, baby, no first.
Yes, first. He caught that well past the line. Get out of here.
Yeah, baby, that's how we get it.
Middle name's Gutsy, baby. Yeah, Dewey was
First
huge for us
down,
today.
the clock is stopped at 2 minutes.
Check gold E3. Check gold E3. Down.
Carr bulldozes right of set. The Bears take their first timeout.
Let's hope. Let's give him
Second
a draw,
down,
try and
2
get
wideouts
split
on
left.
the field.
At the 31.
See what they can get me.
Walters goes in motion.
Blue 13. Blue 13.
I mean, at this point, we're going to waste all of their timeouts and, knock on wood, get inside of field goal
Gets
range.
the call again, and gets past the line. The Bears will take a timeout. That's their second.
Third and 2.
Certainly rushed by committee here.
Down. We back. Check Gray 17. Check Gray 17.
Of course, I'm running straight at Urlacher.
Check him. Check him. Check him.
Oh, he threw me over. He threw me over. No way. Oh, damn. Are they going to challenge it? Are they going to review it? We're not going to review it? Here's the thing. I could probably make that. All right, here. I'm going to pause really quick. I'm going to give this to my chat. Chat, do we go for it? Because I could QB sneak this with Breeze, and we could finish this. Mark's already saying sneak. My recording is my live stream is so far behind the actual display of it. They called timeout, Al. Let's do it.
4th and inches. Ball at the 24-yard line.
This is literally like Breeze versus Urlacher straight over the middle. Oh my God!
And he's past the markers for a first down at the 18. That will bring up first down.
Beautiful job picking up the first down, and more important.
All right, let's put Fowler in and get ourselves out of here.
They keep the clock running. Great play.
Great win. Great win. Wow. Awesome.
No sign of hurry from the offense. They're going to take it slow here, Dan. They're concerned with one thing right now, and that's the clock.
Gonna let this go all the way down. Love it. Let's
loss of yards here, but they aren't too concerned about that. They just want to keep that clock moving.
All right, this one will get us inside of 40, which means we will take home the victory. And for the third season in a row, the Detroit Lions are in the NFC Championship. Bang, baby.
Well, that loss will bring up third down, but they can't be too worried about it.
No, they can't.
They're still eating up the clock.
All right, Detroit, come on, let's get the first down.
So I am going to try and play the next game. I should have enough time. I'm going to try and kind of power through.
And that is going to do it for this
stuff.
one. The Lions come out on top 13-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, enjoy this one. We're going to get you next time. We're going to get you next time. Good to see you. It's all right.
All right, gang, thank you so much. And let's welcome everybody back to our ESPN studios. We welcome you to our playoff edition of the ESPN Video Game Post-Game Report. I'm Chris Berman. The Lions stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Drew Brees would get the carry here. Good blocking up front. It helped us bring him. The Bears in control at the 13-yard line. Rex Grossman would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 12-yard touchdown for the Bears. The Lions trying to answer back. Lions leading by 3. Walters makes him pay. He's running a deep route, and this ball is right where it needs to be. Not a lot of action after that, and that's where we end up. Lions win, and they've earned a trip to the conference title game. Hold on. It's only getting better from here. Your final score, 13-7. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Drew Brees is on the sidelines with Susie Calver. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You helped carry your team today, and you nosed them out in this nail-biter game.
The one interception
what was the key to your success?
Man, defensively, RGBs did a great job today. They did well on coverage and providing good run support. This is really a good game for them.
Back to you, Chris.
And with that, thanks for watching our coverage of this NFC Divisional Playoff game. I'm Chris Berman. From everyone here at ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, so long, have a great day.
Probably from the scrambles that Drew did. So Drew, I mean, not an amazing rating, but he was 16 for 25. Rex was only 9 for 20. 186 yards to Rex's 86. We certainly he played way better against us the last game, and the receivers caught way better than the last game. Thomas only carried the ball 10 times. That probably worked out great for us. Drew, like I said, Drew had most of the yards. Foster only had 14. Carr had 17. Not a great rushing day. Long of 17 for Breeze, 18 for Thomas. Nothing longer than 5 for Foster. Hopefully he'll be able to get a little bit more. Having such a good linebacker like Urlacher, like, truly makes such a huge difference. Like, he's tackling anything that gets near him. Roy had a great game. He did most of it in the first quarter, I feel like. He just didn't really catch as much in the second half. Dewey played great. Brett played okay. Rogers played really well. And then Marty Booker did what he could for the Bears. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. And again. But it was our Webster who got the one touchdown of the day. He won't show up here because it was basically his one catch as well. So let's flip it over to defense. Our high tackler of the day was Sam Hamilton. Not a surprise with the disparity in the time of possession here, that we would have way more, they would have way more tackles than us. Assists, Sam Hamilton still the only person on the list. Can't wait to look at sacks. Ugh. Navarro did get 2 sacks for us, but they had a whole lot more sacks in general. Odom, out of the linebacker unit, had the most out of anyone. I think every single person on their defensive line managed to get a sack today. So maybe DM was not fully to blame, but I was not mad about pulling him, and we'll see what we do for the next game. Sam led the way with 2 passes defended. He was back out there, which is great. And then the 1 interception by Mike Brown off of the helmets of 2 of his players. So fluky, but that's what happens sometimes. So that's the game. Let's get out of here and move on. We will save quickly and see who we're playing too. Winner of the Packers and the Eagles. We'll do it like this. All right, we're playing the Eagles. So the 10-7 Philadelphia Eagles take out the 11-7 Green Bay Packers. I'm happy with this result as well. I think I would have rather played the Eagles. I think the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year. I really got to start keeping better track of this. I have it in a spreadsheet somewhere, which I do need to update with the season stats. So we're going to just hop out to this screen for 10 seconds. I'm going to save. I'll check the, I'll go back to the wild card playoffs results after this. I think I have to reload my playbook, which is weird, but I'll do that right before we start the game. I think I'll have to reorganize my depth chart again. All right, let's go back to the playoff schedule. Let's go to... I don't think Washington made the playoffs. Yeah, these were the wild card results. Chicago beat Atlanta, Green Bay beat Arizona, Cleveland beat Tennessee, Baltimore beat Kansas City, and then these were the divisional playoff results. All right, cool. So we've got us against the Eagles. They'll be playing the winner of Baltimore and Indianapolis. Those are going to be tough games, no matter who comes out on top of either of those. So, as we do, let's simulate to the day. Oh no, we got to watch SportsCenter first. Let's watch SportsCenter first. Let's do that. I'm not playing the Pro Bowl. I don't typically play the Pro Bowl.
This is SportsCenter.
I usually just highlight.
I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the
team
action.
During the offseason.
In our first game this week, we had the Eagles edge their way to a narrow 3-point win.
Wow.
Andre Davis had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory.
1 catch for 50
We
yards.
had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. Fortunately, just a single injury to report this week. But unfortunately, it's a season-ending injury. Dre Bly will miss the remainder of the season.
Hate to see it.
So now that secondary is going to have to really come together if they're going to make up for his absence.
That might be the
So
kiss
that'll
of death
do it for
them.
now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
In a long-standing NFC
I don't
rivalry,
know.
we had the
I'll
Lions
check
end up
when we
with a
get there.
perfect 16-0 season. And last but not least, we had the Ravens come away victorious. So as the field narrows to 4, let's end at a few special playoff-sized game balls to this
Simon
weekend's primetime players.
Primetime players.
That'll do it, everyone. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks so much for joining us in the Bristol
said
studio.
that we were 16-0.
We'll see you for the
that we just
conference
hit our
championships
16th
here on
win with that
ESPN,
win.
the worldwide leader in sports.
Okay, that was easy. Nice and simple. So we'll sit on this screen for another 10 seconds just so I can capture the footage correctly. And then we'll simulate up to the game. We'll see who our opponent's going to be before we get into it. So let me just make sure I have enough time on it. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'm recording this all correctly now, where I'll have separate audio tracks for everything. So drum roll, please. Let's see who wins against Baltimore and Indianapolis. Looks like Indianapolis is headed to the Super Bowl. MVP Peyton Manning going for a Super Bowl championship. Our defense obviously got messed up here, so let's quickly go to our injury report. It looks like Navarro's out for 1 more week with his back spasms, so that's unfortunate for us, but hopefully we'll have him back for the Super Bowl. That'd be nice. But we will have to highlight that. That should be enough time on our injury update. So that's too bad, but we have Michael Haynes as the backup. We'll go to the Philadelphia Eagles, my favorite team, coincidentally. Donovan McNabb starting to decline a little bit, but he's still really, really good. He's had a pretty decent season, but again, a little bit of a decline in terms of his output. 2,900 yards, just south of 3,000. 18 touchdowns. 10 interceptions. But, you know, he can move. This is his lowest quarterback rating of his career as well since 2003. Interesting. Let's see what we can do against him. Brian Westbrook, not a slouch, not injured. He can catch the ball too. He had 964 yards this year, 7 touchdowns. Look at that consistent production on a simulation for Brian Westbrook. Mighty Mouse, if you will. I do believe I am correct in thinking that Terrell Owens has since retired. Their best receiver by rating is Adam Simpson. They have their two top guys are both computer-generated guys. We'll highlight Simpson here since it seemed like he had the best receiving game last time. .559 yards, 5 touchdowns for Adam out of San Jose State. Shout out to the Shockers. Looks like their best tight end is not great. Julian Weaver, Gilbert Rogers. So these are all computer-generated guys. They've still got Hank Fraley, who has regressed a whole bunch, down to an 80 overall. Their guards are both their same guards from before. They've both regressed a little bit, not as much as the other guys. And their tackles are a combination of Trot Thomas, who still has great numbers, despite also regressing a little bit, and a second-year guy who has okay numbers, better run blocker than pass blocker. So they've got a deep offensive line. Woof. All right, Corey Simon, 96 overall, but only 2 sacks and 48 tackles. So an interesting down stat season for him. I think they're called the Shockers. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Now I'm curious. What's their... All right, I'm getting distracted. Javon Curse is still around, but only an 83. Eddie Freeman on the other side. Donnie Jones and Nate Wayne. So they're going to have a strong linebacker core again. Oh, you're right. It's the Spartans. You're totally right. I literally live like 2 hours away. I should know this. All right, Lito Shepherd is their best cornerback. Sherman Gill. We know Sherman Gill's decent. Sheldon Brown also decent. So don't be surprised if they ball out a little bit. Michael Lewis, 88 overall. We're probably going to end up highlighting Michael Lewis. Yeah, because they don't have... Looks like they have J.R. Reed, who was a rookie when the game started, and then Warren Burke is probably going to be the starter. So let's highlight Michael Lewis, since he's their second best defensive player. Probably some of their best stats as well. 92 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 5 interceptions. Filling the stat sheet for sure. Okay, then. We'll check their injuries once again. I don't think they had any. David Akers under that 90 overall. Matthew Flowers is their punter. Somebody is, right? All right, injury report. Are there any for the Eagles? There are not. So let's just make sure our depth chart is correct. Breeze. It's funny how it does this. Okay. Roy goes there. Webster goes there. Good. I think we're gonna give Ward the starting spot and sit DM. I think that's our move. And I'm still not quite at the point of putting Hansen in, but I'm getting really close. But that's our offense. I'm gonna have to drop Navarro out, put Haynes in. Rogers, great. We'll put Allison in the backup spot. Bailey Boone Norris, Zach Thomas, good. Let's put Keith up there, Farmer down here. And then this should be Farmer up top. There it is, Wichita State, good call. Thank you for doing that. And we're gonna sneak Fernando in there. Spark should be in. All right, that fixes our defense. Special teams is still good. I believe we have to now... I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna save the franchise one more time, because you can never be too careful. And then I'm gonna load the playbook one more time so I can use it. And then we're gonna get into it, yeah? Gotta have my 3-4 at my disposal. Alright, cool. I think I can just jump right to there. Pretty much at full strength. Another good matchup for us. I think we'll, once again, probably stick with the Blues. Oh wait, not the Eagles, sorry. There we go. I don't know if I've ever actually been in Oklahoma. I've been in Missouri, like on the board. I've been in Kansas City before. I dated a girl that lived in Omaha. That was a time. Anyway, let's play.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, the road to the Super Bowl. One team can pack their bags after a long season. The other can get ready to move forward to their ultimate goal. Who'll advance to the Super Bowl Conference Championship Sunday? Eagles, Lions, now!
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hi, folks. I'm Dan Stevens, welcoming you to the NFC Conference Championship right here on ESPN. My partner, Peter O'Keefe, is here alongside me, and Peter, they've both made it this far, but only one of today's teams will advance to the Super Bowl.
Dan, it's too bad that one team's season has to come to an end today, but that's just life. Neither team wants their season to end one game away from the big show, and they'll give everything they've got to make it to the game they've dreamed of since they were little kids. We'll see who can keep their dreams alive here.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
Let's see if the third time is truly the charm.
I'll try heads.
Just like the dramatic pause. I liked it.
It's tails.
We'll take ball again.
David Akers kicking off for the Eagles.
He's probably
the ref gets the signal, and we're set. Akers kicks it, and we are underway. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick!
All right, let's start with this is the slam.
The Lions send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Down! Set!
Foster catches it in the flat and tries to get free.
Take 7.
Tackled at the 27.
Drew Brees threw an awkward-looking pass off the wrong foot, but it didn't matter. Still made the completion.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Second and 3.
They're going zone for this.
Ball at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Down! Down! Blue 56!
Breeze throws this to the right sideline.
Get it with some momentum, Glover.
The ball is caught at the 26.
Damn.
Brought down at the 28.
Glover faced single coverage there
I don't
and was
remember.
able to get by it for the reception.
I actually know
That's
that they
how you
have
draw it up.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on third and short.
What am I trying to say? They have different
Third down,
stadiums.
2
for the
wideouts
different,
on the field.
Lions' 28-yard line.
You can unlock the different stadiums with your points sometimes.
Goes in motion.
44! Black 44!
Been a minute since I've actually tried to get a first down with the shot. We got pulled down early. I don't think that's going to make it, but maybe I'm wrong. No, they didn't give it to us. You know what we're going to do, though? What are we, right at midfield? Oh, no, we're deep. I can't sneak from there. I got to punt that away.
Harris
on the off
lines
chance
up to
that
punt
went wrong,
after the
we'd be
3
so
and out.
screwed.
Number 26 to make the return.
Oops.
Harris gets the ball and pummels this one deep.
Yeah, that was a pretty good
Shepard takes it at the 23.
That's all right. I'd rather miss with the fullback.
At the 38.
Lito Shepard returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was
I
like
have all
tearing
the
a single
stadiums
page out of War and
that
Peace.
are available.
It doesn't make much of a dent.
Currently.
First and 10.
The Eagles get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their 38-yard line.
We do always struggle against a fast.
Right, catches this
Isn't
one,
this a
and he's got
rematch
the
of last
first down
year's
and
NFC
a whole lot
Championship?
more.
Donovan
Am I wrong about
McNabb
that?
makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
By the way.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
I don't want to
Great
overreact.
call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. First down, both tight ends left. McNabb throws a heater and caught at the 34, breaks the tackle.
Wright got out of bounds after getting some yardage, but you can tell that it wasn't as much as he wanted.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second and inches. Ball at the 29.
Down.
Hamilton goes in motion.
37.
Westbrook has the ball. The heads left. Tackled at the 26.
But
it will be first down.
First down, Eagles. First and 10. Ball at the 23 yard line.
I'm so used to being Navarro. I sent so many guys.
He connects at the 18. Hunted down at the 9. It'll be first and goal.
Defense is not playing like it was last game.
Donovan McNabb laid this pass in beautifully, rendering the defense irrelevant. When you can make accurate throws like that, the whole field starts to open up for you.
Not great. Let's go double twist and two-man.
First down, one man back.
Ball at the 9.
It's tough. Draw to the fullback.
Richie takes this one way out left and gains about 3 yards.
With the tackle.
Let's go back to the twist. Let's go too hard, I guess.
Second and goal. Ball at the 6 yard line.
Don't love it. Please get him. Thank you.
Thomas tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
He ran into his own blocker.
Was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far.
Let's run the force guy. Play it tight. Just in case they run. It'd be great to hold them to 3 here.
No good. Really? Incomplete. That will bring up 4th and goal.
Simpson went for it on that last one with a long-distance fly route, but couldn't make it happen. Incomplete.
That will bring up 4th down, and what a disappointment. That would have given them the first.
You gotta make those plays when they come your way.
Oh, I almost blocked that.
Akers with a 23-yarder, and they take the lead.
David Akers booted a short one through the uprights. Hey, it's 3 points no matter how close you are.
I don't think I'm returning this. That's a miracle we held them to 3.
There's the signal,
Huge.
And
we
we're
gotta
ready.
get our lick back a little bit, though. You know what I did is I didn't start with my usual plays.
This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
Let's run our set play to Charles.
The Lions stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here.
Okay.
They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Fires this one over the middle, and it's good for a gain of 8.
Charles Rogers had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second down, 2 yards to go.
Richards.
Jesus Christ. No dice, and it falls incomplete.
with the deflection.
Good D, I guess.
All right, Detroit, come on, let's get the first down.
Time to make a stand. Let's make a stand.
I mean, they're giving us the right orientation here. I just got to hit the block right. Oh my God.
Foster chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up first down.
I swear to God, it's impossible for me to not run into my fullback.
Was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Let's run the weak ISO.
Foster gets the call again and takes it upfield. Brought down at the 36.
With the tackle.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
At the Lions' 36-yard line.
Down! Set!
Breeze throws a bullet to the flat and
Danny Jones is fast.
34, dragged down at the 39.
Another 4.
Deshaun Foster must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
A decent play, and they'll now face third and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do.
Roy!
Didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Roy Williams staked out some turf in the middle back there, but was not able to reel in the catch. Incompletion.
Third and short, and they just can't get the completion. Why did they go with the run, Peter?
Well, I would have, but I'm not the coach. He's obviously got other plans.
It'll be fourth down. Harris gets the snap and punts it away.
Force him inside.
Shepard fields the punt at the 22.
You gotta tackle him, though. Come on.
Tackled at the 35.
Woof. Okay.
Lito Shepard racked up a few yards on the run back there.
Gotta play
down
better.
the size of the punt a little bit.
I think the double twist man is probably the way to go.
The Eagles will start this first play of the drive at their 35-yard line.
Get him. No, that's behind. He just threw behind the line. What are we doing here?
Chase down at the 49. That
Can
will
I
bring up
challenge
first
that?
down.
Please show me how he
love
crossed
watching
the
great
line
plays
to
like this
throw
again.
that.
It's great the first time around, but it's really sweet on the replay. Oh, I just can't get enough of this action. What a tremendous display of athleticism.
I can't even challenge that. That ball was passed backwards. That's crazy. It's going to be like that, huh?
First and 10. Ball at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Down! Blue, 36!
Oh, come on.
McNabb lobs it to the left sideline, and it's intercepted. No one in front of him.
Now this one's going to get challenged and taken back. Watch. Watch. Just watch.
Touchdown!
Illegal forward pass, number 5, offense.
Oh, my God.
The penalty is declined. Touchdown.
Are they going to even show a replay? Watch. Let's see it this time. Yeah, that one wasn't behind the line, so that's going to get called back. But the one that was clearly behind the line is not. Oh, you can't challenge it if it's a penalty? I think you can.
Casey to attempt the extra point. Edwards holding.
Hold on, are they not challenging this? If they aren't, then I'm... Let me get that screenshot real quick. Maybe... What do we think, the catch or the touchdown itself? Do we have someone giving a touchdown sign somewhere? Come on. Can I have a touchdown sign? Yeah, there's one. That's what we want. Gotta give the people what they want, the touchdown sign. Again, apologies for taking forever to get this just right. All right. If I can take the extra point, then that means it's gonna hold. Wow, they're not calling it back. I can't believe it.
Here's the point after, and it's good.
Point is good.
Well, I got a little bit of karma from that no call last time. Unbelievable. What a swing.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Casey kicks it off. Mitchell fields the kickoff.
Well, that's cool
at
that
the
the
11.
Seahawks lost and then got back and won. I forgot about
Stopped
that.
at the 29.
Freddie Mitchell made a mediocre kick a little more mediocre with a decent run back there.
Let's go 3-4. And we'll run the cover 4, cover that low flat.
The Eagles were
It's weird that
intercepted
it's putting
last time
Freeman in
out.
there.
We'll
It should
see
be
what happens
Pearson.
here. We'll start at their own 29-yard line.
All right, so that was the
Westbrook
right call.
goes in motion.
Brown, 22.
They're gonna run? No. No.
Westbrook catches it in the flat and is at the 35.
Just missed that.
Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 39.
Good tackle by
First
Sparks,
down.
though.
Sparks made the stop and forced him out, but he couldn't stop the
It was
play
literally
before
the
they got
point of
past
covering the
markers.
flat. Tough.
First and 10. Ball at the Eagles, 39-yard line.
Get him.
Westbrook
Good tackle.
bulldozes
Thank you,
right of
Freeman.
center and gains about 3
You
yards.
can play. Let's throw the one high.
Second and 7.
Second down from the on.
I'm okay with this.
42-yard line.
Down. Set. Green, 37.
Somebody. There you go, Sammy.
Westbrook chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up third down.
This feels like run. Or I mean pass. I'm going to go back to the 3-4. Let's run the cover 4. Spread it out. Yeah. Oh, no, it's play action.
McNabb
Oh, it
makes
fooled
the
me
throw
too.
after the play action.
Damn,
fake,
good
and
play.
They convert on third down.
Good play. I can't even be mad about that.
Simpson just tips the ball to himself on this play and makes a terrific reception. At least he made it look entertaining. It's worth a second look here, Dan. Oh, that's just pure ball control. He had all the confidence in the world that he was going to make that catch.
Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeak it past the first down line.
Yeah, he knew what he needed to do, and he done did it.
How eloquently put.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Lions are out in front, 7-3.
All right, let's keep it up. Thank you, defense, so far. They're doing a lot of 3 wide that I don't love.
Wright goes in motion.
I knew it was going to be a goddamn
Westbrook
toss. Get him,
carries it
boss.
off the toss and
Of course.
heads upfield.
Damn it.
Finally gets out of bounds at the 26. It will be first down.
Good play.
Brian Westbrook makes a great play here, picks up some huge
Good
yards,
blocks, and
takes
we
it
were
to the
screwed from the
outside,
start.
and eventually runs out of bounds.
And
Check
then
it
I-
out.
then I
Nice
missed with
play.
Boss.
He got what he needed, and then he headed for the sidelines.
First down, both wideouts to the right.
Ball at the 26-yard line.
Down.
somebody.
McNabb throws a bullet and
Zach! Oh, Zach!
it's tipped. Incomplete.
Teddy Lehman.
That could have been another huge interception.
The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough.
Stick with
That
the
will
gap.
bring up
Let's go straight
second
up,
down.
Second and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line.
Ross, good tackle.
Westbrook picks up a
Love
yard
that,
on
boss.
the play, and that brings up third down.
Brian Westbrook had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Well, not much of a game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Terrell goes in motion.
Time to make your money, Maul.
McNabb lobs this one deep to the end zone, and it's
Great.
knocked away from the receiver.
Love that.
Incomplete.
I don't know if that was a. I don't even know if we'll get to see it.
Farmer.
Oh, we will.
Every step
I
of
think
the way on
Hamilton
this
almost
play.
had a
That's
pick
what you
there.
call coverage, baby. He makes it impossible
Yeah, I think it was in
for the quarterback
Hamilton's hands.
to complete the pass.
All right,
And
let's
that's
block
why
a
the
field
pass
goal.
goes astray. His target was just covered too well.
The defense denies the opportunity for the score and instead forces them into a fourth down situation.
Pressure cooker of a play, and the D played it tight.
Puts it straight through the uprights and
right.
good.
David Akers sends it
rolling.
whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal. Straight down the pike.
David Akers kicking off for
The ref
Eagles.
gets the signal, and we're
Wonder if
set.
we'll even get to return this.
Akers rockets this one deep.
Nope. Doink.
This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
What a kick. All right, let's. I want to try something. Let's see how they line up for this.
The Lions have had some trouble moving the
It is
ball
man.
recently.
I don't love where
We'll see
Lewis
what they
is.
do on this drive as they start at their
Let's try
own
it.
20-yard line. Foster has his number called on first down and picks
Kind
up
of run
the
we
first
needed.
down.
That's the kind of run we needed.
Deshaun Foster finds the hole on this one and gains some good yardage. Wow, great blocking on that play.
All right, now let's go to pair slot. Let's see if we can get. How are they doing this?
First
They're going man
down,
again.
two receivers to the left.
What's the run? Let's do that. Hey, you got your black 89.
Foster makes it for his 53.
Wow, they really
Hands
closed that
out right.
goal. They closed that really
Tackled
fast.
at the 34.
Danny Jones with
Wild.
the
I
tackle.
had a huge hole there. All right, let's go back to it. Come out and zone, you cowards.
Second and 7.
No? Okay.
Ball at the Lions 34-yard
Let's see what Burke does. Because Dewey should just blow by Simon O there. Ah, but the safety cover. Fuck!
Hammered down at the 39.
What an awful decision by me. I had Watson
Shepherd
all
has
alone.
great presence of mind to react to the
Idiot.
pass and make the interception.
He turned upfield hoping that he could add some positive yards to the play.
Yeah, he gets a little, but that pickoff was most important.
Boy, that was a
That was
heads-up play
atrocious.
to
I
come away
apologize.
with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
Awful.
The Eagles are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 39-yard line. McNabb lobs this one over the middle, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
The intended receiver.
Lucked out a little bit there.
Donovan McNabb has found limited success in the passing game so far.
Oh my God,
Dan,
I'm
and
so
he just
mad at
can't seem to
myself.
get into
Watson
a rhythm
was so
out there.
open.
I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance.
I don't know
so
why I
far,
forced that
he's
over the
got
middle.
73
Anytime
yards
roots
and
cross
one
over one another, it's
interception.
the kiss of death in this game. They just never work.
Second down,
Well, that's the
tight
thing.
end to the left.
I threw to Dewey there, but it was Richard's man that came off and made the interception. Thank God.
Incomplete.
I almost.
Hamilton had
Thank
some
you
room
for
on
dropping
the
that,
fringes
Hamilton.
there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down.
Word.
Terrell goes in motion.
All right, here we go. Let's get it.
McNabb
Step
puts
in
his
there.
arm into this one, and the reception is made for a first and more. He's in for the touchdown.
Another insane window that just got threaded right there.
Simpson adds a bunch to that completion. Watch the replay.
There's the grab, and he just takes
Insane.
off.
He just loves to see those little white lines go by underneath his feet.
They take the lead on that touchdown, Peter, and they have to be happy with their performance on that drive.
Yeah, great calls and great execution.
David Akers
Wow.
to attempt
All right.
the extra point. Number 12, holding.
Maybe I won't throw a brick-headed interception next
Now
drive.
the point after, and
The extra point is
it's
good.
good.
Terrible. I don't know why I'm selecting anything. It's just going to go through
There's
the
the
zone.
signal, and
right.
we're ready.
Plenty of game.
What a kickoff through the uprights. Give that kicker 3 points. The Lions haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 20-yard line. Richards didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Lito Shepard was with the receiver all the way back there on that deep corner route and interrupted the pass. Incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Here comes the counter.
Second
Here
and
comes
10.
the counter.
All right, this is man.
Ball at the
So
line,
hopefully I can
20-yard
get Dewey
line.
here.
Liz. Strong back. Strong back. 18.
Simon gets the sack way back at the 14. Third down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Lucy. Shotgun.
That's pass interference. Literally.
Brown tips it away on the
where are the
coverage.
refs?
Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Sheldon Brown knocked that pass
Wow,
down.
we're in trouble,
They
guys.
made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Harris lines up deep in his own territory to punt it
Better if he
away.
did.
Harris takes the long snap and punts it away. Shepard fields it at
we
the
gotta push him
43.
too.
Brought down at the 47.
Lito Shepard racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
It was Trufant that missed that assignment for the touchdown last time. Our corner should match up with whoever their
The
assignment is.
Eagles offense
There's
takes
no
the field,
receiver
and they
that
will
needs
start out
Trufant
at the
specifically.
47-yard line.
But maybe that'll change. Can we get any penetration?
Catches the hard throw and is well past the markers for a first down.
Donovan McNabb makes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out.
Literally just running against
perfect
another
pass.
player.
And it had to be accurate to get in there between the two defenders.
Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lighting up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 127 yards and 1 touchdown.
First down, 3 wideouts in the game. McNabb throws a bullet to the flat, and it's off. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
They're liking that cross-field screen, whatever the fuck. Let's stay with man. Honestly, maybe this is the solution.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Please get him. He's all. Okay.
Gains 5 on the play, and
he's freaking
that brings up 3rd down.
Thank goodness for boss. All right, we're gonna go dime. I guess I'm gonna stick with man. I'm a little lost to what's actually gonna work right now. Nope, that way. Yeah.
McNabb unloads this to the right
Hamilton.
sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
All right, that's fine.
Coming
I guess
up.
We'll take
Hamilton
the 3
swatted
and try
that
and
one
score.
away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
Like that.
It'll be 4th down. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Yeah. Oh, get left.
With the 44-yard attempt, and has it sailed just left of the upright.
Let's go.
David Akers misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but close only counts in horseshoes.
That's his 3rd attempt today, and this time he cannot put it through.
Still, he's put points on the board today, Dan, so he can't kick himself too badly.
The Lions' offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their 35-yard line. Breeze uncorks this to the left.
Needed that huge play.
It's complete for a 1st down and a whole lot more.
Roy
Really
Williams doesn't let a little thing like double coverage stop him from snagging the football.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his
Amen to
way
that,
were
dude.
incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
I see counter.
Nope. I'm already noping out of that. Let's just break him up the middle.
Down. Set. Hyena black 58.
Changing it again. I think the safety might be coming. Nope, I was wrong. I'll still go deep. Dewey all alone. Go.
There's the floater right sideline, and he's got the 1st down and a whole lot more.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Walters
Finally
matched
breaking
up
out some
well with the
plays.
defense on this one, but is able to stay 1 step ahead for the completion. It's worth another look here. Oh yeah, the D might want to put more men on him next time.
A lot of short completions
Good
like
stuff.
that today, Peter, where they get stopped right soon after the catch.
Yeah, if you can't make anything happen after the catch, those short throws are useless.
I think
1st
this is
down,
zone.
1 man back.
We can make it work.
Blue 56.
Oh no.
Freeman sacks him back at the 21.
Who was that? Backus? No, that was the rookie.
Cold in the backfield.
He got
They
crushed.
lose a couple of yards.
Oh no, that
but
was
it's the
Backus.
feeling of
Wait,
dropping
why
the
is Backus the
quarterback
left
that
tackle?
matters.
Right.
Oh, because I
so
put it
important
in the
to
other
stop
guy.
and appreciate the little things like
We're there.
a
We got
flower
there.
or a rainbow or
All right.
a tortured face on a quarterback, for crying out loud.
That'll be his 1st sack
All right,
of the
let's
game.
keep an eye on that.
Single back. Down. Set.
Wide. Thank you, Richards.
Grabs the fastball
Needed
over
that
the
big
middle,
time.
and that will be a gain of 13 yards.
All right, stick with me here. We're going to let Carr take this one.
Drew Brees throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off.
I got stopped.
Carr picks up a yard on the play, and they will be just shy of the markers. 4th down.
All right.
Eddie Freeman made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game.
Try and stop him. Damn.
4th down and less than a yard.
That's the situation where we needed Carr. I guess I could have gone with Glover, but...
Casey with a 24-yarder, and it's good.
We'll stay within 3. We just need to hold them this 2-minute drill.
Nicely to the high snap, setting it up perfectly for the field goal kick.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Casey kicks this one away. Mitchell catches it back at the 5.
Nice tackle by Fernando.
Tackled at the 26. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. When you check out the drive results, Dan, you can see that they've had to resort to field goals a few more times than they would have liked. You have to take advantage of the opportunities and punch it in.
All right,
Freddie Mitchell was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
Man, they've been kind of threading our zone.
The Eagles are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at their own 26-yard line.
There's the run that we thought was coming. How do you get that big...
Westbrook is at the 40.
What the fuck?
35, 25. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. That will bring up 1st down.
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term. Tell you what, though, this is a great play.
Nice run, Peter, and he's putting together some very nice stats.
Definitely. Up to now, he's got 83 yards on 8 carries.
I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad.
Look at the yards after the first hit. That's how you fight for every inch of turf.
Thank you, Norris.
Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run. Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Thank you. Do anything.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
And to you, Jason.
Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! All day, yeah, baby, yeah.
Gotta keep pushing you back, baby. Pushing you back.
It does happen every now and again, unfortunately.
McNabb
yes, Farmer. Thank you. Great play.
And they can't connect.
All right, holding them to 3 is a miracle. Once again. And yes, they do get the ball back, which is unfortunate.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Akers kicks from 40 yards out, and this one is up and in.
David Akers sends it whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal. Straight down the pike.
That's his 3rd field goal of the day, and giving your team 9 points is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, unless those 9 points are covered by pollen.
Watch it.
Sorry, that makes no sense at all.
All right.
Sorry.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
I'm not returning this.
Akers booms a beauty here.
Yeah, right.
Hunt downs this in the end zone
To
for
both
a
of those
touchback.
things. I'm going to just see how Glover takes this
The
run.
Lions could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their own 20-yard
You know what?
line.
What am I doing? We have time.
Listen up. Go 27. Listen up. Go 27. Hut, hut.
If you don't break a
Catches it
tackle,
in
that
the
doesn't
flat
fucking
and
help me, dude.
picks up maybe a yard.
I should have waited for
Deshaun
Richards
Foster
to get
had
open.
2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
Right,
They've been having
might
some
have-
real success by keeping him on the left side of the field,
That might
Peter.
have decided
Yeah, and that's
it.
because of the great routes he's been running.
Let's get out of this.
Ball at the Lions' 21-yard line.
Down. Set.
We need to play some freaking defense. Wait, dude! Block the...
Carr loses one on the play, and that will bring up third down.
He was...
Lito
I need to
Shepherd
show you
targeted
this
the ball
because
carrier
it's
early
infuriating.
and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's running out towards that block, and he just walked away from it.
That's his third tackle of the game.
That's so fucking annoying. Yeah, maybe we run Davenport instead on third down. We can make that change.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Eagles are out in front, 16-10. And now let's send you to Chris Berman
Not
in
always.
our
I've had some
studios in
counters where
Bristol for the ESPN
everything
halftime
is
report.
hard on these settings
Boomer?
against a good team. He's not playing as bad as everybody else.
All right, Dan and Peter, thank you. We'll get
Woof.
back to you for the second half of our NFC
it
title
shouldn't
game
be
in a
this
moment.
close.
But first, let's welcome everyone to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. A look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Eagles should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them.
Yeah, they have.
Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Donovan McNabb would find his target on this one. That set up an easy 24-yard field goal. The Eagles strike first and go up by 3. Eagles towards the end of the first quarter, the ball at their own 48. Boss Bailey is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Touchdown for the Lions. Eagles now early in the second quarter. Eagles behind by 4. David Akers is summoned for the field goal attempt. Good snap, good spot, good kick. 3 goods equals 3 points. They climb back into the game, now down by 1. The Lions on defense. Lito Shuffle Shepherd was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Lions ahead 7-6. Simpson is going to run a great route here. Have a look as it creates some space and is able to bring this in. A 39-yard touchdown for the Eagles. The Eagles grab the lead again and go up by 6. Eagles midway through the second, this time at the 48. Donovan McNabb connected with his man on this one. The Lions, after a missed field goal, Lions trailing by 6. Drew Brees would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. They cut into the lead and are now down by 3. Eagles late in the second quarter. Brian Westbrook come up with a big play here as he gets the carry and has clear sailing ahead. That set up a 41-yard field goal, and that's where we'll leave this one. Lions are down, but still in it, 16-10.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mark. It would just
Time
be full
now
of
for our halftime
microtransactions.
hero award, which recognizes the most dominant
Hold on,
player of
we
the
have to
first
play, but
half.
we gotta play some defense first.
This time there can be no question. Simpson has taken over this game. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan
Here we
Stevens
go.
and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Eagles will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 16-10. Let's get down to the
All right, let's
field
get it.
and the action. Casey boots the second half kickoff away. Buckhalter fields the second half kickoff at the 3. Breaks free.
Come on, thank you.
Tackled at the 27. Susie Colber is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Andy Reid told me over halftime that he's been somewhat frustrated by their erratic play defensively in the first half. He said, on some plays we've been terrific, on other plays we've really looked sloppy. We need to get our wits about us and play with greater consistency in the second half. We'll see how they do. Back to you, fellas.
Thanks, Susie. Simpson goes in motion.
Get the sack. Thank you.
Hall gets the sack way back at the 22.
Let's go, Hall. Needed that big time.
The Lions send in 3 guys. Everybody else is back in coverage, and they still get their man. Nice play. Watch this. Well, it looks like 3 was all they needed.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
2nd and long ahead. 2nd down, tight end to the left.
Get him again. Oh, yes, let's go. 2 in a row.
Jackson back at the 20.
James Hall dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
Peter, he's really gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you can say that again. So far, he's got 3 tackles and 2 sacks.
I haven't even done anything. I've just run straight past the guy. There we go. He finally got a block on me. Hovan
gets the sack at the 17. That will bring up 4th down.
Okay, defense.
Chris Hoban dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of
3
yardage.
sacks.
It's going to be the defense's 3rd stop in a row.
This is what we want.
Yeah, talk about executing. They didn't even
Dude,
let him get back to the line of
he's hearing the
scrimmage.
noise. Incredible
Flowers
stuff.
lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Now he just needs some offense.
Flowers takes the snap and punts it away.
Turn and block.
Hunt fields the punt at the 44. The
Good
45. Well,
Good
Peter, some
return.
interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
Hey, well, we're the ones with the defensive
Hunt racked up
touchdown,
a few yards
so-
on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a
Get
little
it.
bit.
They keep
The
coming out in there.
Lions start this drive in great field position at the 44-yard line. Breeze rifles it out left side.
Needed that.
It's caught at
Big
the 31.
completion to Roy.
And he stopped right there. First down.
Roy Williams had 3 guys covering him on this play, and he still made the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him or a bad one by the defense. It could have been both. Oh, it's hard to believe that play worked.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Richards goes in motion.
They're going to go the whole way. Love that for me.
Hurst makes the hit in the backfield
It would
at
help
the 32.
Javon Curse.
I got
Javon
a
Curse
little
targeted the
block
ball carrier
there.
early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down.
Let's run the lob. Let's run the lob. Let's definitely run the lob.
32-yard line.
Liz, down! Steal back!
Breeze dumps this one off, and he connects at the 18.
Webster!
Eventually tackled at the 15. It will
Webster's so
be
good.
first down.
Drew Brees throws right past the
I could
coverage.
have thrown it to Richards,
and
too,
into his
but
receiver's hands.
I wanted
Nice
to trust
throw.
the Webster.
A well-designed play there, Peter.
All right, I'm
and
going
they
to do
will move
something
the
funky
chain.
here.
Great
I'm going to come out
execution.
in shotgun, but I'm going to run it. Let's run the sweep. This might give us the space we need.
First down from the shotgun.
They're coming out in man, so I'm actually going to remove Roy from the situation.
Williams goes in motion.
No, it's a... Never mind. I lied. I thought that was a man. Get the block. Give me the block.
Shepard tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lito Shepard was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered
What
into
what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong here? I wanted to cut in outside of that block, and I just... He would have... I was screwed
backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today
really
and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Ball at the 16-yard line.
All right, Roy over the middle.
Luther. Shotgun.
Breeze fires this one over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Darwin Walker
went into the
completely
combo zone.
breaks up the pass. You know, he owned that zone so clearly. Yeah, I bet he comes in on his days off to repair the turf.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Rodgers goes in motion. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, Webster's computer generated. Why didn't I just press?
Well, Dan, they
I don't know why I
like
wouldn't
the
have just thrown
call,
that
but
to Roy
I don't think they
and
like
the
the
safety
result.
dumped in.
Watch the replay here.
I'm so dumb right
He
now.
couldn't quite
I'm
haul
being
that one
super
in.
hasty.
Tough mid-range incompletion.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down,
having
Dan.
the run
And when
game
you
is
don't convert,
killing me.
it really hurts.
4th down, and the field goal unit
That's gonna
is
go
on the
straight.
field.
That was a rough kick.
Casey kicks it from 33 yards. It's good.
All right, let's play some
John
more
Casey
games.
puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
They'll take the 3 points, but they were hoping for 7.
But that's the 2nd time today they get close, only to have to bring in the kicker.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Casey kicks this one away. Buckhalter
Nice little
fields
start.
the kickoff at the 8. Stopped at the 29.
Woo!
Coral Buckhalter received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
We're gonna risk it and go with
The
cover
Eagles
3.
stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 29-yard line. Weaver goes in motion. Westbrook gets the toss and runs into traffic. Forced out at the 37.
That's crazy.
Sparks with the push out of bounds.
That's crazy.
Brian Westbrook has done well, but a lot of these
Literal
yards are
block
from
in the
that
back.
one big run that he pulled off earlier. Still, I like his numbers, and so far he's racked up 91 yards on 9 carries.
Second and 2. Ball at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Down. Set. Motion. Green 15. Green 15.
Brother. Oh my God.
Donovan McNabb has had a number of pass attempts, and we've seen that his guys are out there running their routes and trying to make plays. He would like to do a little bit more, however. So far, he's got 126 yards and 1 touchdown.
Unbelievable.
I'm checking
First
counter.
and 10.
I'm checking counter.
Ball at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Down. Set. Leopard. Brown 22.
Just need someone to make a
Westbrook goes
tackle.
right up the middle and heads upfield. The 30, 20, 15, 5. And touchdown.
Brian Westbrook reads the defense beautifully on this play. He knows exactly where to go. Check it out. Up, and away. What a hurdle. He cleared the D easily.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 158 yards and 1 touchdown.
David Akers to attempt the
Well, as you can see, up over the 100-yard mark. Just another day in the office.
Now the point after, and it's good.
I can't do anything on offense, and I can't stop anything on defense.
Hey, way to
this is
go out
awful.
there. Good job. Nice play. Nice play.
We are so fucked.
The ref
right
gets
now.
the signal, and we're set.
Here.
This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's good work out there, man.
All right, yeah.
Oh, God, I don't know what to do.
The Lions will start this first play of the drive at their own 20-yard line.
Down. Rhino. Check. Single back. Go. 51.
No fucking way.
Check. Go. 51.
Let's go back to it.
Go. 51. Check. Go. 51.
Oh, wow. He's covered. Where's the pastor?
Didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Webster didn't have anyone on him on that play,
really
but still
frustrated.
couldn't make the catch.
That would have been a big play and a big first down, Peter. They just don't sync up.
Good call. Maybe next time it'll work.
Single back. Single back. Down.
Breeze throws this on a roll, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Feel this? All right. That hurts. Right there. You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right. Let's go, man. Let me help you. Come on. I need you to get back to us. You going to be all right to play?
All right, come on.
First down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Lions' 33-yard line.
Gun.
Williams catches the left sideline and tries to get free. Finally dropped at the 35. That will bring up first down.
Roy Williams made the catch and iced the cake with a few more yards after that back there. Way to fight for more.
That's another medium-range catch for him. He's really found his niche in there.
Yeah, and unless he starts getting shut down, there's no reason for him to move out of it.
They're going there. Watch the pass. Double. Larry. Gun.
Foster has his number called.
Can you not go backwards?
Dragged down at the 32.
Second and 7. Ball at the
I think
32-yard
this is
line.
a zone again.
Down. We back.
Ooh, interesting.
Blue 13.
Thanks, Roy.
Catches it over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Need this.
Drew Brees makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
That's the third time today he's hit a receiver way downfield.
Well, his arm didn't come cheap for this team, so they might as well get their money's worth. Look, Dan, great receiving yards there. That will help your fantasy team.
Watson
Breeze
wide open.
this one to the
Touchdown.
end zone,
Let's go.
and it's caught
Needed
for
that.
a touchdown.
Watson's always a target near the end zone.
Ben Watson plays this one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered.
Maybe that's actually pretty good. We love a touchdown symbol. All right, let's get it. Needed that big time.
And they still couldn't get to the ball
Still
in
a
time.
game.
He was just too good for them.
Yeah, he's an incredible receiver. Nothing gets in his way.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end
Watson
zone
was such
catches.
a big pickup
He
for
sets
us.
a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it.
It's good.
And we got him when he was in his 60s.
The ref gets the signal, and we're
That
set.
kick for sure. Woof!
Casey kicks it off.
Terrible.
Buckhalter catches it at the 13.
Good tackle, though.
At the
Got him at the
29.
Coral
Alright, you know what we
Buckhalter
need
made a
to not
mediocre
give
kick
up,
a
like,
little more
80
mediocre
rushing
with a
yards.
decent run back
All right,
there.
man, cool. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it.
The Eagles get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 29-yard line. Simpson goes in motion. Westbrook takes it off the toss.
These
and
tosses are killing me.
gets past the line.
Number 36. the
Tackled
ball carrier.
at the 34.
Number 23 with the tackle.
Well, I guess you don't want to wish injury on anybody. Oh, he's
look
lining
at those
out.
numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
McNabb zips it to the
Good.
left
That better.
sideline,
Yeah,
and
if you're not
it is
giving me those pass
reeled in.
interferences, you better not be
Incomplete.
getting them either.
Marcus Trufant had superb
That's a
coverage
little
on that
bit,
play.
maybe
No
almost
wonder it was
pass interference.
incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure
Should be a
that time.
huge stop right here. Yes, Sammy
Hamilton
Hammy.
makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Great play.
Fourth
Let's get the
down
ball
coming
back.
up.
We need the score.
Hamilton managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Flowers lines up for the punt.
Sammy Hammy.
Flowers gets the ball and punts it away.
Nice, good block.
Hunt
Give me that other
fields
one.
the punt
Okay.
at the 31.
So close.
Brought down at
Decent
the
return.
38.
Hunt didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Lions will start this drive at their 38-yard line.
Down! Seven! Black! 25!
Oh, why didn't you keep going,
It's
Deshaun?
the nice catch, and he loses yards on that one.
Corey Simon was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far.
Oh, I'm upset with myself. I could have let... Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's go back to the play action. This will be better.
Double tight,
Ball at the Lions' 36-yard line.
So embarrassing. Of course you bail out, you cowards.
Breeze
Still got him open,
this
but that
one
was
to
a
the
bad
left
throw.
sideline, and it's incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, Corey Simon's a tough guy to deal with out there. 6'2", 293 out of Florida State. He really anchors this defensive line, and he made another terrific play right there.
Third down, one man back. Snags the missile, and they
I'll
get
take
the
it,
first
dude.
on 3rd and long.
Huge play. All right, let's come out in the fourth quarter with a shotgun run.
Goes one-on-one on this play and beats his man. He executed that pass pattern perfectly and made the catch. Nice reception. Nope, they could not cover him man-to-man. He was one step ahead of the defense.
What a big play on 3rd down, Peter. His run after the catch is what made the play work.
Yeah, Dan, you have to fight for those yards in that situation, and that's exactly what he did.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter.
Okay.
The Eagles with a small lead,
Shotgun run.
23-20.
Let's try the lead toss.
Fourth quarter, D. Let's stand
Wow.
tall. Stand tall.
Can we clear out Sheldon? We can't.
Lucé. Go.
Oh my goodness!
Foster carries it for the 9th time and rambles for about 5.
Wow.
Deshaun Foster beat his man with a sweet little juke move back there.
I can't believe that
Moves the
juke
ball,
works. That was
and
huge.
it will be 2nd down.
All right, so that gets us over to... Let's try the speed under. Come out in zone.
2nd and 4.
All right, so this is going to Richards.
43.
Don't sit open.
Foster goes in motion. Richards snags the dart right side.
That was almost a really good play by Gill.
Gets past the markers for a 1st down.
Lito Shepard rammed his guy out of bounds, but that was mostly for pride since he'd already gotten the first.
They're unable to hold them back on 2nd down, and that'll move the chain.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, Dan. You want to force them into 3rd down situations. Well, check out the passing performance here. Talk
cool.
about yards.
Oh, wow. Don't. Yes. All right, time for Charles.
Breeze throws a
Charles.
big high lob.
Pass
and
interference.
It's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
Either that or roughing the passer. It's one of the two. Pass interference. Let's go.
Number 24.
Huge.
Defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
Sheldon Brown gets a little too physical with his man here. As you can see, he gets the flag for it, too. Yeah, that's a good pass interference call. He was all over that receiver.
Yeah. Why not? Let's go back to the draw, see how they come up.
1st and 10. Ball at the 16.
I'm going to hold it this time. See if we can do something.
Take the hand out and the head's out right. Tackled hard at the 16.
Bad blocking.
Eddie Freeman targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get
Literally
back to the
your
line
block
of scrimmage.
where you
That will
missed.
be his 4th tackle so far. What do you think of his performance, Peter?
Solid game, Dan. Really carrying his sizable weight out there.
2nd and 10. Ball at the
Interesting.
16-yard line.
I think I got a linebacker on Roy right now.
Breeze
I
throws
waited
it
a
to
little
the left
long and he
side,
caught it!
It's caught for the go-ahead touchdown.
Wow.
Drew Brees makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
Incredible.
Another touchdown pass.
just milked Roy for everything we could get out of him today. Let me see if I can get this right. I mean, this is kind of the... Let me see if I can get Roy as the subject. See how close I can get here. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's the screenshot. Woo!
And he's finding the end zone here.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be up 4, so now we just got to keep him out of the end zone.
26 yards and 2 touchdowns.
The only reason why I made it is because Danny Jones was on him.
Point, and
it's the only reason why I made it. I didn't realize that the safety had gone so far out. Oof. All right, we got to play some freaking defense.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Casey kicks this one away.
It does say 91 defense. That's hilarious.
Buckhalter fields it all the way back at the 6. Tackled at the 28.
All right.
Coral Buckhalter was able to find some weak spots
The real
in the
question
defense.
is, are they going to
good run
pass
back
more?
off that kick?
I don't know. I feel like they have time to not pass if they don't want to. We're going to start in the cover 3 and hope it doesn't screw us too bad.
The Eagles' offense is now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they really can't be happy with their passing game up to this point. We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at their own 28-yard line.
Oh!
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
I don't know. I mean, I still see ones for Harrington, so...
Donovan McNabb knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart here. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 126 yards and 1 touchdown.
Sounds positive for what he's done today.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Give me another. Oh, I missed it, and he caught it. Oh, my God.
And it's complete for a first down and
I
a whole
whiffed
lot
the
more.
sack. Damn. I can't believe I whiffed that sack.
1st and 10. Ball at the 49.
Good play by Simpson, too. Get him, Teddy. Somebody, where are you guys? Oh, thank God that was
picks
only
up
2
about
yards.
2, and that brings up second down.
Let's stick with this. Let's go to the cover 4. Spread it out a little bit.
Ball at the 47.
Get in there, boss.
McNabb throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
I'll take it.
Holding. Number 63, offense.
Yeah, we'll take it.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Hank Fraley held his man on that play, and hey, you can't do that. That was offensive holding any day of the week.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Thank you, Hunt.
It looks like
he sacrificed his body for it.
As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
That's a big loss. I mean, that's our kick returner, which is unfortunate. I gotta look at who the backup is if they have to punt. I got you. Oh, yeah!
Hall sacks him back at the 38.
Did I call it again? I didn't even do anything special that time. Oh, the defense?
Automatic first down.
Fernando Bryant got a little worked up trying to contain his man on that one and ended up holding. That was a good call by the official.
Oh, that's
First and
heartbreaking.
10. Ball at the Eagles, 48-yard line.
Play defense. Nope, don't play defense.
Right,
Okay.
makes the catch on the right sideline and is well past the markers for a first down.
Super unfortunate.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field.
36-yard line.
Get him, somebody.
McNabb
Pick that.
unloads this one to the
Somebody
left.
pick that.
It's tipped. Incomplete.
Marcus Trufant came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the
I'm gonna
pass.
stick with this. Let's go double twist. Let's go cover 3.
Second and 10.
On you
Ball
today.
at the 36-yard line.
Oh, I thought I had 3 with Hall. It's only 2. Good play.
Right, catches the bullet out
Really good
left
play.
and gets past the markers for a first down.
Donovan McNabb zeroed in with the pass back there and leaves the 2 defenders empty-handed. Man, what ball placement.
And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple
They
of the
toss
best
this weak
banging
side. I'm
heads
so
there.
screwed. Somebody get to him.
McNabb just rifles this one, and it's complete, and he can run. And he's in for the touchdown.
Donovan McNabb throws right past the coverage.
Missed it.
And into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
That gives him his 2nd touchdown of the day.
Dan, he's definitely making his presence felt out there as well as on the scoreboard.
All right, plenty of time. We're only down 3.
Here's the point after, and
extra point is
it's good.
Wow, they just tore through us there.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
Trufant? Absolutely not.
Akers rockets
It's not like I'm
this
returning
one
this
deep.
anyway.
Hopkins downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
Thanks, bro.
Down. Single back. Single back.
Rodgers grabs the fastball over the middle, and that will be good for a gain of 8.
Charles Rogers had a man playing him close back there, but he made a great move to get the catch.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a 2nd and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
2nd down, 2 yards to go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Foster will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Brother.
Nate Wayne not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his
I
2nd
guess I
tackle
should've
so
just stayed
far.
up the middle. Dude, it's so frustrating. Trust you,
Catches it
though,
over
Roy.
the middle, and they convert on 3rd down.
Drew Brees is putting on quite a display out there, Dan. He's finding his receivers and getting into a rhythm out there, both with the long and the short ball.
He's racked up 248 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, look there, 150-plus receiving yards. He's been making plays all game long.
Shotgun. Shotgun.
Breeze lobs
Dewey.
this one way over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Walters.
Hunt had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Colber has a report. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. After talking with the trainers, I found out that he's broken his ankle. Back to you, Dan.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth.
Thank
you, Susie.
I can't believe Dewey dropped
Second
that.
down from the shotgun.
Ball at the Lions' 42-yard line.
Rodgers goes in motion. Catches it left sideline.
Gotta ride Roy here.
Past the markers for a first down.
Roy Williams is squeezed by 2 defenders on this play.
We also got to remember all we need technically is a field goal.
That's pure skill. You can't coach that.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. Advantage offense there.
Breeze rifles it out left side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Sheldon Brown put the brakes on that play without any help. Man, he had that zone locked down.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun!
Roy
Williams catches this one, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Unbelievable, dude.
Roy Williams had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
Fantastic catch, and he is putting up great numbers.
Got that right, Dan. He's now got 193 yards on 10 catches.
193 yards.
First down coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
I'm going to let this go. We'll go to the 2-minute. All right.
First down, the clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Rodgers goes in motion.
It's a lot of time if I get this now, but oh, do they not? Wait, he's the only guy? Yeah, we'll keep it there.
Breeze
my
fires
life!
this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Dragged down at the 12.
Darwin Walker takes time out of his busy schedule of smashing O-lines to make the pickoff. Wow, he may be big, but if you're going to throw that low, he's happy to take it from you.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
I just lost.
The Eagles will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:56. The Lions take their first time out. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:52. The Lions will take a timeout. That's their second. Third down, 1 man back.
Get him, please.
Carries it for a third. The Lions take a timeout. That's their final one.
All right, no timeouts. Let's do this. I'm so mad. I gotta just
Flowers
take a breath.
lines up deep in his own territory to punt
Oh
it away.
man, I can't believe we have to do it like this.
Flowers gets the ball and punts it away.
Good field position.
Hopkins fields it at the 49. The 45.
Great return by Hopkins.
Stopped at the
Wow.
36.
Hopkins did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Lions had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at the 36-yard line.
Get in the end zone. Just get in.
Left sideline and is at the 5. And touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions.
Whatever. I will not be taking questions at this time.
Roy Williams is going to make a great play right here. Snags the football and then really turns on the juice.
That's his second TD reception, and obviously the passes are coming his way when they get in the red zone.
229
Well, he's
yards
taking
and
on the role of scorer today, Dan, and I got to tell you, he's filling that role nicely.
Unbelievable,
Look at that,
guys.
over 200 yards. Can anybody stop this guy?
Here's the extra point, and
All right, now I really need to not
it's
sell.
good.
What a different game this is. What a freaking shootout, man. All right, do a good kick, do a good kick, do a good kick, do a good kick.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Casey kicks it off. Buckhalter fields the kickoff at the 8.
No, come on, tackle him.
Tackled at the 33.
Coral Buckhalter got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
Thank you. No.
Don't touch me. Okay, dime. I think I'm gonna start by flipping a 3-weak zone because I'm not convinced that they're not gonna run a little bit, but I am gonna drop my secondary back a little bit. It would be a little soft. Get him. Somebody please tackle him. Thank you.
The Eagles
Waste the
take their
timeout.
first timeout.
We'll do it. We'll probably go third round. I don't even think we have our second rounder this year. We traded it for
Second
Trufant.
down, empty backfield.
Ball at the Eagles, 33-yard line.
Oh, good play.
Smith tips it
Two more
away on the
plays.
coverage. Incomplete.
2 more plays. Let's go. I would love it if they could burn another timeout.
Donovan McNabb is showing off some precision passing out there, Dan. Clearly, he's exploiting the short game so far, and he's got 201 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:15. McNabb throws a beauty to the right side, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Farmer was on that fly ball on that last play like glue. Man, he knew where the pass was going, and he stopped it. Incomplete.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down.
Oh, should have been a sack.
Westbrook can't hold on to it. He was hammered, and that will force a turnover on down.
Wow.
With the cover.
All right, let's run this thing out. I got 2 more timeouts to give.
Wow, this was a really nice play, Dan, and it worked
Oh,
out
and
from
almost
so
had the
many
sack.
angles. But the main thing I love is all the little details.
Great coverage by Boss.
Oh, this is the stuff our camera crew is so good at capturing every week. Great job, guys.
The Lions' offense is on the field, and they can wrap up the game. They'll start at the 33-yard line. Rips him down. The Eagles will take a timeout. That's their second.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm giving Glover
Second
this
down
one.
from the eye.
Ball at the 35.
I think that took us out of field goal range. Deshaun, what are you doing?
The Eagles take a
Deshaun
timeout.
ran
That's their
straight
final
into
one.
me. Unbelievable.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1 minute.
Doug, first of all, fuck off.
Williams
Second of all, I'm
goes
doing
in
everything
motion.
I can here.
Foster takes it across the line of scrimmage and takes it upfield. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Jones will be credited with the tackle. It'll be fourth down.
Well, Dan, they didn't get the first, but they did manage to stay in bounds. Looks like they're playing the time game, and they just won another 40 seconds.
That's 100% what I'm doing.
Fourth and inches. Ball at the 23.
Well,
Oh my God, they split the middle.
Snap this one and take as much time as possible off the clock here.
Stop cold, but it doesn't matter. They have the first down.
I love how he dives
at the
no matter
21.
what. Say goodnight. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Down.
Woo!
Beautiful job picking up the first down, and more importantly, they keep the clock running. Great play.
I honestly can't believe it.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Lions come out on top 34-30. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Despite ourselves, we make it to the Super Bowl. Love it.
All right, Dan and Peter. So, the NFC has found its representative for the Super Bowl.
I cannot believe we won that
Welcome
game.
everybody back to our ESPN studios for a special edition of the ESPN Video Games post-game report.
Look at
I'm
Boston
Chris
Sam
Burke. The
splitting
Lions
top
stepped it up
tackles.
for sure, putting up some
And now we
good
got to play
numbers.
the Colts.
Let's get started in this one early in the
Have to
third
do that
quarter.
soon.
Drew Brees connected with his man on this one. That set up a 34-yard field goal. The Lions climb back again and are now down by 3. The Eagles answering right back. Brian Westbrook is going to take this one right up the gut. Look at the burst as he busts into the secondary. There he goes. A 57-yard touchdown for the Eagles. The Lions trying to answer back. Lions back by 10. Roy Williams made the most of his opportunities. You see him cradle this one and turn it into a big play. They climb back again and are now down by 3.
So stoked about that
The
Hovan
Lions
sack.
have it again. Drew Brees would find his target on this one. A 16-yard touchdown for the Lions. Lions leading 27-23. Donovan McNabb would find his target on this one. A 25-yard touchdown for the Eagles. The Eagles take their first lead in the half and go up by 3.
I hope they don't give it to Drew.
The Lions on D
Drew played
already
great.
in the red zone. Darwin Walker is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Lions down by 3. Drew Brees is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. And that's where we'll leave this one. Lions win this one, and the next stop, the Super Bowl. Your final
Bowl,
score,
big time.
34-30.
Gotta be Roy.
Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Roy Williams was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Calder. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You played brilliantly. And you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What put you guys over the top?
Man, our D-line came up big today. They were making tackles, putting pressure on the pocket. I'm proud of them. That's how it's done.
Chris, back to you.
That concludes our presentation of the NFC Conference Championship on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. Take care. So long. Have a good night.
All right. We'll go through our regular stuff here at the end. Drew Brees, look at him breaking 100 passer rating. Good job by him. So, threw the ball a bunch. Had a great day. 327 yards. 229 of them were to Roy. That means about 100 were spread out between the rest of the team. That's super funny. Manning versus Brees in the Super Bowl. It's like real life. I love it. Westbrook ran all over us. I don't know who the Colts have because I think in this universe, Edgerrin James is playing for the Broncos right now. But they had some big success. Yes, I will be saving in short order for sure. All right, moving over to receiving. Obviously, Roy was the big guy of the day, although Wright and Simpson both had big days themselves. No one else really had much else to do. Richards had 2 catches, Webster had 1, Dewey had 1, but that was a big catch by Dewey for sure. But yeah, Roy is certainly the story for this one. 2 touchdowns, along at 36. Just huge game for Roy Williams, and we needed it from him for sure. The best receiver in the league. He is the best receiver in the league. Going by defense, looks like a lot of guys on Philly had 5 tackles apiece, but as did Boss Bailey, and I believe Sammy Hammy had 5 as well. So good job by them. Going up to assists, we see Sparks jumping up there. We see Holt jumping up there. Looks like he made some noise on special teams. Hall stepped up in the absence of Navarro, a.k.a. me using some sacks, but we did get the one for Hovind as the computer. Roy was the entire offense. You're not lying at all. Passes defended, Sammy Hammy getting the most. Had a couple of guys with 1 apiece up there as well. And then the interceptions, Darwin Walker. I throw interceptions to linemen and it makes me upset, but that's what happens sometimes. All right, cool. Let's save the VIP profile. We'll save the franchise. We'll watch SportsCenter, and then we'll sign off from there. And we'll probably stream the Super Bowl towards the end of the weekend. All right. We love to see it. So let's actually, let's go to this so it shows off that we're in the Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now we'll go out to this menu for 10 seconds, and then we'll save. And then we will watch SportsCenter. Very cool, everybody. Playing Indianapolis Colts. We are first in the league, 17-1. We beat the one team that beat us in this stream. I'm stoked. I'm stoked to win the Super Bowl with this team. This feels like a real rebuild as the first rebuild. And yeah, I'll have to figure out some way to continue this series in some way or another. So let's watch SportsCenter. This will be a quick SportsCenter probably.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Colts stroll away with a 14-point win. And last but not least, we had the Lions come away victorious. So before we embark on some serious Super Bowl hype, let's look back and dole out a few game balls for our primetime players from today's conference championships. 32 teams kicked things off back in September, cool. Each having this game as their
they're
ultimate
second
goal.
to last.
Only
almost
2
last
teams
in
remain.
defense.
One team will stand alone as champions of the National
Bears.
Football League. I'm Chris Berman, and that just about wraps it up. Thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you for the Super Bowl here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy 4th. Thanks for hanging out with me for so long. I gotta go take my dog for another walk before I go teach some classes. And we'll see you for the Super Bowl. Colts versus Lions. I love it. Bye, everybody.